sure, it's live.
Sup, Boo Bears? Welcome to the D&D Elyssia stream. This is my second glass of scotch, and I'm Ethan Landenberger.
Whatever
welcoming you
Leo.
to our game.
Go.
Yeah, we were just chatting about past role-playing games and stuff before we started off, and I'm here with our streamer, Brendan, who I'm pointing because he's above me, but he's probably not above you or me on your screen.
Cool.
He's probably somewhere else, but he says
I believe
hi.
I'm to
Say
the
hi,
right.
Brendan.
Hi. Though I'm actually not on the screen right now, but I am to the right. I'm this way, whatever way that is to you.
We got Eric, who's to the upper left of me, but probably not for you.
Straight down.
Matt, Swift to the left of me.
Right next to me, right there. There we go. That camera's in a weird spot.
Matt Allen, aka Nerdy in the house, to my left lower. And then Nick.
Hello.
And then the big chicken.
It is I, your TV cartoon pal.
Famous TV cartoon host.
That's right.
For everyone who's watching right now, thank you. We appreciate it. We love you.
Shout out to Joe and Alyssa.
Shout out to Joe and Alyssa. The only one who's watching that I legit love is probably my wife, but I love all of you all the same anyways. So yeah, our usual announcements. If you like what we do, follow us, because every Monday we play, and every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, Brendan streams games. What are you doing now?
I am 2/3 of the way through Act 3 or Trial 3 or whatever you want to call it of Ace Attorney 1.
Ooh, he's playing Ace Attorney, the OG.
Objection!
Great game.
Playing the trial or playing the trilogy.
Are you still doing Guilty Gear Strive on the weekends, or did you stop that?
Whenever I actually get around to streaming on the weekends.
Possibly on the weekends, but definitely Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. And then if you follow, you can watch not only us, but you can watch Brendan. And then if you subscribe, you can give us money, because I need to buy a new boat, and I would love that. And if you hate what we do, give me money anyways.
New boat implying that he has an old one, which he doesn't.
I don't. I have no boat. I actually don't like boats. So I would sooner buy an airplane.
We just lost all our voting sponsors, Ethan. All our voting sponsors.
There we go. All the boats are gone. Great, thanks. Now I'll never get a boating sponsorship again.
Boeing
Marina, we still want you to sponsor us.
And here's Matt with our current sponsors. Matt, why don't you take it away?
Yes, our current sponsors outside of boats, which we lost recently.
We lost about 30 seconds
outside of our control. The rest of all of our other sponsors, if I remember correctly, are as follows: Raid Shadow Legends.
As always,
make sure to use our promo code. We're definitely sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends in order to get 10% off of all of your Raid Shadow Legends needs. We're also sponsored. I believe we're sponsored by Arby's. At some point, we
are now.
If we weren't, we are now.
Arby's, give us money, please. Thank you.
They have the meats.
Food is disgusting. Hey, I'll take the money.
Whoa, Arby's
what
is
else?
not disgusting.
We're also
earning all our sponsorships.
We're also sponsored by. Oh wait, no, there was another one. It was because I said it wasn't Raid Shadow Legends. What was the other one I said?
Raycon.
Raycon, yeah, Raycon.
Audible.
Yeah,
we've got
Audible.
Yes.
Audible.
NordVPN or Surfshark.
NordVPN.
Yeah, whichever VPN
Surfshark,
you prefer.
whichever one pays us more. Is
Whatever
the better
random
one.
skincare product you would like to attach to this channel, we
You know what?
Adam and
I'm
Eve.
sorry. Adam and Eve, yes, which was our most recent sponsor because of Nick's wonderful adventure last week.
Yes.
Again, use promo code Nick and Melissa Special Day, Adam and Eve, in order for you to get a 30% discount on all the things that they used on their special day. It's a mystery, so you'll find out.
It's just a mannequin. That's the only thing you can buy is a giant mannequin.
You have no idea what it is until you buy it, and it's probably
and a mystery box. Even better, it's a mystery loot crate box. You don't know what you're gonna get.
The new monthly subscription, Adam and Eve Mystery Loot Crate.
From Adam and Eve. Yeah, it's just what we needed.
All right, I'm actually going to. I have my phone here, and from now on, I will be taking track of all of our sponsorships, so that when you ask me at the top of the show, I will be able to list them back. So I got it now.
Beautiful, thank you. All those sponsorships are incredibly important. They're the reason that we're able to buy nothing for this channel. So thank you very much,
Absolutely.
our lovely
That's
sponsors.
why it
Giving us
looks
a-
like this.
A large amount of money.
The cheapest looking channel on Twitch.
We have a negative revenue.
Yeah.
Next week, Nick's hot tub stream is going to happen. See Sentinel in a hot tub in a Speedo.
Yeah.
As always, Saturdays at 10 p.m. Nick's hot tub stream where he plays Twilight Imperium by himself. Didn't know you could do that, but he does that.
If Jack Black and I could be,
would be
playing
fantastic.
video games in the
that would
hot
be
tub
insane.
together,
That's life goals right there.
yeah,
That'd be
right
fun.
there.
I would watch that. I hope Jack Black just somehow randomly hears about this
He'd
and then
probably
reaches
do it.
out.
Like
and
honestly, like Jack Black's like
He
super cool.
He probably
so-
would. He probably would. Okay. Anyways,
You
a
heard
couple
that,
things here
Jablinski
before we-
Games? Get on here. Send me some messages. I'll work it out. I'll coordinate you.
That's right.
Exactly. So a couple things before we get started tonight. Thing number one, and this is more for everyone else and like the players. So guys, care if we go a little later tonight? We might be able to muscle our way through the end of the Holy City here.
Let's muscle.
Let's go.
Yeah,
All right. The
I got
next
nothing.
thing. So after doing some calculating and some soul searching as your dungeon master, and I have determined that the likelihood of you surviving the rest of this dungeon without a long rest is most likely impossible. So I am retconning our last short rest into a long rest with no repercussions. You all have been given a long rest.
Arthur is so happy.
How dare you?
I'm
say
a
first, that may be the
we
first conscious
fight.
long rest we've gotten.
Yeah.
I am
say
a
we
generous
fight.
God.
If we die, we
I'll
die.
push the long rest button.
If we die, we
I'm,
die.
I believe.
I'm starting a cult. You've created an alternate timeline, and I'm not ready. All the dark versions of our characters are gonna come back and kill us later.
All right.
Love
The
it.
darkest timeline.
Love the update.
The darkest timeline where we didn't get a thing, and the only one person who survived is Astrid. She comes back and kills us.
We're in the sacred
She
timeline.
flew
We're in
away.
the sacred timeline. Anything that variance gets deleted.
That's all I
The
need is
TVA
evil.
gonna show up.
I need evil Abed to show up in an episode of Loki.
Yeah.
Just
Evil
in the background,
Abed,
just walking around.
Oh man.
All
Well,
right.
there
And
we
the
go.
creepy music has started, so why don't we go ahead and begin tonight?
Another one of our sponsors, Matt Allen, is Community, the canceled show that's already over.
Oh yes. All right, got it. Community
Specifically the
season
D&D episodes.
Season 7 in a movie.
Yeah, season
All right.
7. Oh,
Damn
got it.
movie.
Let's go.
Get it?
All right. So on our last adventure, which we have everyone back this week, so that's fantastic. So on our last adventure, the party had, well, before the party had busted into a room, Prince Afarin and his father, King Godwyn, had a bit of a conversation concerning his mission job here on Elyssia, why he's show up, and all that other jazz. And yeah, so they have decided that their ultimate father-son goal is to die together because they have no idea what death is like because they've just existed. So stay tuned for that one, folks. After that, Prince Afard realized that a whole bunch of crazy stuff was happening outside the lamp. He popped out of it, or not his lamp, excuse me, his ring. It's like a lamp, but it's a ring. Popped out, realized that the party was in a massive battle with a bunch of goblins. And if you missed last week's stream, that was basically it. A giant battle with like 18 hoblings. And it was glorious and epic. And both of the dragons, unfortunately, have left us. They have died in the battle, including the one that was already technically dead. But the party managed to fight their way through the hoblings, including Dernbark, the hobgoblin that had seemed to assert his control or dominance over the hobbling tribe. He was killed, as well as the hobbling leader, which was one-shot marvelously by Darian. And then the party took a long rest. You know, we long rested last time. We didn't short rest last time. You
Definitely
misheard.
long rested.
That was the Illuminati changing the stream.
Oh, that's right. Jayla killed him. That's why he's not on the count.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Jayla killed Dernbark.
Yes,
I don't know
I
if you
forgot
want to
about
add
that.
her or not.
Yeah, she
No.
1v1 him.
Yeah, she straight 1v1
So-
because we were all leaving because I didn't want to die.
If so you guys headed
leaving.
down, there's like a big opening that was in like this room that they were in. You guys headed down there into this kind of bioluminescent-esque room with a very thick fog that almost smelled of death. And there you heard the shrill voice of Balak the Outcast. And for those that didn't hear the shrill voice of Balak the Outcast, I apologize because Discord decided that my shrill voice was in fact outside noise and muted me for part of it. So I've adjusted the voice slightly for the session. But anyways, Balak the Outcast has greeted you into his sanctum, promising you quite the royal welcome. And that is where we have left off. So if everyone is ready, why don't we go ahead and get started with tonight officially?
I definitely
All
don't
right.
believe that royal welcome is going to be
I'm
very
ready.
welcome.
So, as a reminder, or if I did not read this last session because I can't remember, luminescent mist blurs the edge of this octagonal chamber. Nodules of glowing fungus dot the stone walls and ceilings, as well as caps of toadstools and mushrooms, small polyps, puffballs, and lichens. The humid air reeks with rot. So, as I stated before, you are in a room. There was a bunch of vines that you guys had climbed down to enter here. One thing I did forget to mention is I believe Darby almost fell
Yes.
down this like
Yes.
80-foot chamber here and managed to be saved by Prince Safarin, who had levitated himself down. But now you are at the bottom, all long rest and ready to rock and roll. There are two doors before you. There is one that leads to the south and one that leads to the southwest.
So DM, you said the air is like really thick with that smell, like real nasty.
Incredibly thick. It is a strong, not only is it a musty scent from like all the fungus and vegetation growth, there's a strong air of death, as if corpses have been rotting down here for 500 years or more.
All right, Arthur's gonna
Ooh.
reach into one of the pockets of his duster and pull out one of his many bandana and wrap it around his mouth and tie it behind his head, so that way it's a little easier for him to breathe.
So you kind of breathe through this,
I'm
Arthur.
Ooh.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, Prince Safarin is going to press the digitation himself a cool summer breeze around his body to make him smell nicer, and then I'm probably just gonna hold my breath indefinitely while I'm in this gross place.
For you, Arthur, obviously Prince Safarin, you're unaffected if you are holding your breath / this cool breeze that you are creating. But for you, Arthur, though you've made this mask for you, the thickness of the air around you makes it incredibly hard to breathe still. Nothing to detrimentally affect you in the moment, but you probably wouldn't want to be down here for more than a few hours before it would really begin to affect you negatively. And that goes for anyone who is having to breathe this stench of rotten filth that's in the air.
Let's not make it
All right.
okay?
I'm sorry, what did you say there,
I said,
Arthur?
I said, let's not make it long here. Kind of like
would agree
motioning
with
to the
that.
group. And I'm gonna kind of sternly look at Jayla, because it was kind of her mission to bring us down here.
Of course, we should probably find our way out of here and find Balak as quick as we can. I have no idea where he would be, and any chance of surprise that we would have is most likely gone if he can already tell where we are. So I will, I guess, follow the lead of where everyone else thinks we should go at this point.
Well, before I go anywhere, my clothes are going to start to shine, and I'm going to put mage armor on for the next 8 hours.
All right. If everyone would like to give me exploration initiative, roll me a d20 and add no modifiers.
Starting off with these.
I got a 2.
That's
2, okay.
unfortunate.
7.
I got a 12.
12. Sentinel and Darby.
I
you
got
beat
a-
12.
No, I got a 1.
A 1. Darby, what did you get?
I got an 18.
All right, so Darby. Then I believe Prince Safarin, followed by Arthur,
And everyone
followed
will follow
by
up.
Darian, and leading up the bottom is Sentinel. Darby, the basement of the Holy City is your oyster. Where would you like to go?
I'm going to turn to Jayla and ask her, you have the ability to sense things, or so you alluded to it when we were above. Like, can't you sense the direction to go?
That's actually a good point. I might be able to. And you kind of see Jayla pull out her scabbard, and she kind of holds her sword up like so, the scabbard and such, and a faint yellow glow begins to kind of illuminate her entire sword, scabbard and all. And her red eyes begin to glow slightly. And after a moment, she points towards this door and says, I believe I'm detecting the most negative energy coming from here, but there is still quite a bit coming from this route as well. It's difficult to pinpoint.
No idea which one's which.
It's hard for me to say. This entire place just not only reeks, but it reeks of evil as well. I feel like the very vine itself is exuding some form of evil energy.
Understandable. Well,
You said the tree, you said the vines, like the tree itself, is giving off of an evil energy.
Yes, I can't quite explain it because I haven't sensed anything like this before, but it's as if they're interconnected to something. I can feel the root of the vine going into the walls and traveling quite deep, but at some point it just stops and I can't detect it anymore. Most likely a limit to the range of which I'm able to do it.
Arthur's going to pull out his refilled potion of fire breath, and he is going to guzzle it.
Okay. So Arthur, if you'd like to mark that off, you now for I believe 1 hour can breathe fire.
Correct. 3 times.
3 times.
As the bonus action.
Yeah.
As a bonus action.
Well, we heard the most from down here, so I'm going to attempt to stealthily open the door.
Give me a stealth roll, Darby.
Unless someone wants to open it for me. But otherwise, I will gladly try to sneak the door open and peer inside for a 17.
All right, so Darby, you kind of crouch down, you approach the door, you begin to slowly push it open, and reveal to yourself a long hall, and into a room here with a like a statue or a shrine, which is represented by this circle here. Dragon-carved granite blocks line this chamber's walls and ceiling, though many are crumbled and broken, leaving stony debris on the floor. A huge marble statue of a rearing red dragon stands in the curve of the western wall. Eye sockets of the dragon are empty, but a red glow lingers there, providing reddish light throughout the chamber. The radiance casts an inky shadow behind the statue's wide wings. A 5-foot diameter circular tile of dark stone is set in the floor in front of the dragon statue. Runes are carved around the circular tile's inner edge.
I see. I will turn to the party and say I don't immediately see any threats in here. There is a large statue and a lot of carvings. Specifically of dragons.
Oh, dragons seem cool.
Seems to be the theme here.
Yeah, does seem
That'll
to
be the third statue we've seen of a dragon. But the other two didn't glow.
That is true.
This one is quite a bit different. Doesn't seem to be a fountain either, just a statue. Not like the ones you showed me earlier. It's up to you guys. What would you like to do here?
Oh, who's
There
the
is
second
another
next
door.
person?
That's
Who's
like
the
Dark.
next person?
If we want to go this way, Darby will just motion in. He's not going in first.
All right, I'm leaving it to the party at this time. Do people wish to continue through this room, or would someone like to check out the southern door? Technically, Prince Safar, and you would be the next to make that decision. So you may lead the party here if you would like.
Prince Safar, remember his last time, Ulrich von Liechtenstein let him fall into a trap for some reason. So
Did.
he's
did do
gonna
that.
point at him. Yeah, he's gonna point at him and be like, "Because I'm not breathing right now, which means I can't talk."
That is a fair point.
All right.
What? I'm gonna ask what? Wait, what are you getting at there?
I believe he wishes for you to go first, my liege.
I mean,
Well, that
you are the
seems-
one who leads us sometimes, especially into
seems
danger.
awfully condescending. Okay, I'll open this door.
Oh, that door.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So Prince Safarin is opting to give his turn to Prince Safarin here momentarily.
The Dorian.
To Darian, excuse me.
Darian, thank you.
To Darian.
All right. So before you,
Oh.
you see nodules of luminescent fungus hang from the ceiling and walls and grow in clumps on the flagstone floor. The light illuminates portions of the grand bas-relief carvings on stone walls that aren't covered with the fungus. The carvings depict dragons in various stages of raining fire upon terrified people. Stories of past beckonings also are upon this wall. Soil and compost cover half the chamber's floors, which allows a variety of feeble plants to grow. A bench contains simple gardening implements standing along the western wall. But Darian, as you just throw the door open, what surprises you the most is not instruments or gardening tools or a luminescent plant. It is the shape of a bugbear before you, something you as a ranger would probably be familiar of. But this is no ordinary bugbear. No, its flesh is rotting and slowly falling off a feeble skeleton. It clutches in its hand a battle axe, but it staggers around the garden, sickle in its offhand, almost mindlessly chopping away at different plants and gathering up the remnants of the flowers and leaves that fall. As it looks up at you and sees you from where you kick the door open, half of its face is missing, and the other half is stooped down slightly, with matters of muscle and skin fragments barely clinging onto bone. This thing is clearly an animated dead. And with that, I will have everyone roll initiative for me.
Shoot.
Which, give me 1 sec here, and I will re-add everyone to the initiative tracker, because I believe it takes...
Guys, I rolled the minimum initiative.
There you go.
Oh man,
Should
he
be
rolled a
every-
10.
It was a 9.
Well, you got a 9 on a minimum? How does it even happen? Oh, I like that slash. That's a good initiative count.
Leave me alone.
No, not 14. 17.
Right?
I rolled a
Try to
13
get some
plus
pre-rolls out of the way this session, and everything has been below 10. This is not a good
TPK,
time right now.
boy.
PK!
You guys got your nice long rest. Oh, look at you go, Aster.
TPK!
TPK.
This one bugbear, he's gonna do us all in.
Hey, man.
It could happen.
It
Stranger
could.
things have happened.
We could all nat one every roll.
This is not a good showing of rolls from you guys. So,
No,
is everyone in? I believe everyone's in the initiative counter.
Oh, no. Yeah.
So Aster is next, and she kind of just looks over at you guys and is like, "It's one bugbear, guys. I mean, come on. It's not like it's gonna come and like kill us. We just had a nice, long, relaxing time together. We cooked some s'mores over an open fire. This is fantastic." And she kind of just crosses her arms and just flutters there and doesn't do anything, which will lead us to our bugbear
S'mores.
friend.
What is a
We
Sweet.
s'more?
really cooked some s'mores over the body fire we created?
No,
I
you
don't
did not cook s'mores over the body fire you
Okay.
created.
That'd be terrible.
That would be
That'd
very
be awful.
unedible.
So 5.
I was gonna
10,
ask about that. I was like, wait, when?
Yeah, well.
All right, so actually, I'll have him go diagonal. So this, so the undead bugbear comes charging up to you, Darian, and he is going to attack you with his axe. Ooh, that is going to be a crisp 8 to hit you.
Crisp 8 does not hit.
He missed his...
And Darby, it will be your turn then.
Well, we've had scarier things happen with one enemy charging at him, so I suppose this isn't that bad. And I will huck a card.
Fuck that card.
Just a
Fuck your
simple, good
card.
old ace of spades, as always. The standard, the classic. That is a 25
Ooh.
That will definitely hit him. Please roll me
for
damage here, Darby.
13. Yeah, I got a plus 4, 13. 13
Okay.
force.
So as the bugbear charges like slightly into the opening of the door, from the corner of your eye, you see it swing at Darian, who manages to kind of sidestep the attack. And you flick a card from your with your wrist there, Darby, and you strike the bugbear, the undead bugbear, and it kind of explodes on him. And he takes some damage there. He's looking worse for wear, worse than he was before. Anything else for you, Darby?
Well, I don't like how close he is, so I'm going to back up 25 feet. And that'll
Prince
be it.
Safarin, you are next.
Okay, well then I'm just going to look at the bugbear, I guess, and then just say, submit, again, like we do, but in primordial. I'm guessing that's how
Intelligence save,
coming
if I
off.
remember right.
Intelligence save.
That is a crisp 4.
Very crispy tonight.
All right. It takes a 2 psychic damage,
Okay.
and it will have a D4 minus its next saving.
Okay. So you say submit, Prince Safarin, and kind of you see the bugbear just kind of stumble a little bit. Despite being undead, it can still understand, or seemingly understand, different language, and it is affected by it. Anything else for you?
Nope. I'm gonna just hang out where I'm at.
Darian, you are next then.
All right, I'm gonna pull out my quarterstaff for a. Oh gosh, I scrolled down too far. There it is. 22 to hit.
Ooh.
That will hit it, definitely.
And it'll do max damage. 9. Let's go, boys.
9 bludgeoning. Let's go, dude.
All right, so you whip your quarterstaff out, you give it a good thwack. The bugbear still remains on its feet, though. It is not going down, though. As you hit it, Darian, you can actually see like fragments of its skin and bone begin to like crack and creak, and it appears to be having a difficult time remaining upright. Anything else for you?
I don't want to get hit, so no.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Arthur, you're next.
Knowing what Prince Safarin's move does to our enemies, I am going to use my bonus action to breathe fire onto this
Believe that's
bugbear.
a
'Cause he's 30
dex
feet
save?
away.
Yes.
That is a dex save, and he gets a minus D4.
Minus D4 will make that an
I will
8.
roll it.
That is, he had to be
you
a
got it.
13, so he
Oh.
fails.
Oh, it's a minus D. I'll give you
Yes.
max damage on that one, Matt. It's a D4, not minus 4. Apologies.
Yes.
Yeah, minus-
1d4.
But you get max on that one for my air.
I
What do
get
you
max
think?
damage then? Or what?
No,
No.
not you. He gets max minus 4 for the.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Because I just was like, it's a minus 4. You may roll
Alright.
for damage then.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
1d4 reduction.
Plus 7, that's 13 fire damage.
All right, so you kind of huck your fireball from your mouth. It flies over and strikes the undead bugbear, bursting him into flames. It lets out this kind of low, humming, almost like scream as its body crumples down at Darian's feet and dies.
I will take a small bow,
I'm gonna turn around and give you one of these.
look over at Prince Safarin and give him a wink.
I will
The
slow
bugbear
clap.
crumbles before your feet. Jayla looks to one of the vines and says, "Well, is this all you have, Balak? An undead bugbear here to protect yourself from us? I would have expected something a little more sinister from you."
Did you have to
The
say
vine
that?
does not
Yeah, great.
reply.
Don't
You
taunt the
jinxed
bad
it.
guy.
Jinxed
Jayla,
it.
yeah, just don't
Never-
egg it on.
You're the champion. You should know that taunting the bad guy usually means they're going to bring out something bigger and stronger.
Well, we'll
Just
just have
leave
to
it
be
at the
prepared for it.
weaklings.
No, we don't prepare for much worse than what was right there. That's about as much as we prepare for. So you may be prepared for evil tree, but we're not.
Aster kind of just puts her hands together and she's like, "I thought it was really cool."
Great.
That's wonderful. It won't
Then
be
you
so
can,
cool.
then you can fight whatever comes around the
Yeah.
next corner, Aster.
Well, if you haven't noticed, I'm not very good at fighting things. I like to
Oh.
stay in the back and help out with fun words and encouragement.
We're
You
well
hit him
aware.
with those zippy zingers, and I'm sure the undead will just come crawling, falling to their knees from you, Aster.
You hit him with a zippy fireball and it brought him to his knees.
Yes, but that's fire. That's not words.
Hey, some people say that words can be fire. You shouldn't discount that. Isn't that right, Jayla? And Jayla just looks at Aster and is just like, Aster, shut up.
Those people
does
have
have a
never won a
point.
fight.
That is very true.
All right, so since Prince Safarin gave up his turn for Darian to open the door, Arthur, you will be the next to explore.
I'm just gonna kind of look around and say, which way are we going? Are we going towards the path of least resistance, which Jayla counted was the southwest, towards the dragon statue, or are we going to the one that Darian opened? Does anybody have an opinion of any
I
significance?
have no preference.
I think that statue looks pretty cool, and I think Darian should go up and touch it.
You know what? I am of the same opinion, Sentinel. Darian,
I agree with
go
that.
ahead and touch the statue.
But
No.
without us. I don't want to walk into another trap that you decide to spring on us.
No, I don't think I will.
No.
No, I don't think I will.
All
Then
right,
I'll go touch it.
All right, Mr. Rogers.
No,
Oh, boy.
as much as I know you love falling into a trap, Sentinel, I'll take this one. And Arthur would like to stealthily make his way into this chamber here on the southwest.
Anyone like to follow Arthur into the chamber?
I will not follow in, but I will
Me.
stand by the door.
And no,
Okay.
I said stealthily. Arthur's being very
That's fine.
careful.
I will say, Sentinel and anyone else following, you can stay in this hall if Arthur would like to be stealthy here. Jayla will also follow and kind of take up the rear, as will Aster. Prince Safarin, are you going to follow as well, or are you going to stay in the room with Darby?
I am standing by the door, so I can spring into action.
I think I will also stay. Well, no, yeah, I'll stay by the door as well.
Okay.
I'll sit next to.
So-
I'll stand next to Darby.
So Prince Safarin and Darby are kind of in the door monitoring what's going on. Arthur, give me a stealth roll and approach the statue.
Okay.
If that's what you're doing, if you're approaching.
Arthur's moving to exactly where I placed him. He's not going
Okay.
to approach
Give
the
me a
statue just because he wants to walk into the chamber.
Give me a stealth roll then.
He does not trust these statues any more than
Oh, I
he
don't.
used
I don't know.
after
That's
he
why I'm
got
not here.
hit by poison. That is a 24.
24. Arthur, so you arrive where you are and nothing has seemingly changed. The statue continues to give off a low red glow from the eye light, essentially.
It's just emanating this red glow because you said it doesn't have any
Yep,
eyes, right?
No eyes, it's just like a light that seems to be projecting out from its eyes, and it essentially lights up the entire room. Obviously, from behind, it's just pitch blackness.
Can I, from where I'm at, I'd like to reach into my pocket and grab one of my ball bearings
Okay.
and just kind of like toss it into the red light to see if like anything's motion activated or anything of that nature.
Okay. You
into
pull
the
out a
chamber.
ball bearing, you chuck it into the chamber. It very clearly hits the light. It hits about center chamber, and nothing happens. It is just illuminated in red light.
Is the light like filling the chamber, or is it like focused light?
The light essentially fills the chamber from about this block to this
Gotcha.
block, all the way back to the wall.
Because it's a very wide angle.
Well,
I'm gonna stay there. I'm gonna just kind of like let somebody else go forward, but that's as far as our
Darian!
right now.
You are the next then to explore.
well, it stinks down here, and I don't want to be down here that long, so I'm just gonna step into the light.
Okay. So as you step in and get a better view of the room, you also see there's a door to the north of you. And as you step into the light, Darian, you are now illuminated in red light. Nothing negative has seemingly happened to you.
I'm gonna look back, kind of flaunt my ass a little bit, and be like, "Don't I look great, Arthur?" And then I'm gonna go to this this door over here.
Okay.
And stealthily open this one.
Give me a
Kick it.
stealth roll then.
I'm going to stealthily kick the door off its hinges.
Oh, that's not good. 8.
Stealthily kick the door
So,
off its hinges.
you basically don't stealthily open the door. You start to open it, you stumble a little bit, and it goes flying open. However, leaning and falling stone bookshelves fill this chamber, though a clear path connects wooden doors on opposite walls. Torn and burnt pages, binding, and scrolls form disorderly piles in the corner.
So none of these books look like they're. I don't know. Do they look like they're legible or?
Give me a perception check.
Ooh, I'm good at those. Just kidding. No, I'm not.
I
9.
might be decent at those.
You kind of begin to fumble through some of the scrolls and some of the books. Most are burned, illegible. If you flip over, even are blank book pages, so nothing that you can discern that is useful to you.
Gotcha. You said there was a path connecting something. I don't really see anything on
Oh,
here. Is there-
yeah,
is there any
you know
other
what?
doors?
I believe. Let me double check here. This is probably another mapping. This is another mapping gaff on your DM. There's technically a door right here.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, mapping gaff.
Yeah.
Mapping
You got it.
gaff.
Well, I don't want to take too much out of the turn
best
order,
time.
so
There's your door.
whoever's next
Beautiful.
can
Okay,
go.
that works. I was going to.
But
All
I
right,
was
that would
fucking
be Sentinel. You are next.
Yep.
Oh god.
He's gonna touch
All
the
right.
statue. Yep.
So, I walk up to the statue and I stare it in the eyes.
You just
and
stare the statue in the eye.
then, can I see any? I know there were like inscriptions or like markings in it,
There
right?
is runic lettering at the base of the statue, but you'll have to get closer in this low light to read them.
I will get closer to try to read them.
They are in Draconic, but as you near the statue, you're surprised as a shadow emerges from the darkness from behind the shadow, giving it a surprise round. Everyone give me a quick initiative roll here.
Surprise rounds are a bitch.
As a reminder, Darian cannot be surprised due to his alert feat.
Darian cannot be surprised due to his alert feat.
It's true.
So he will be able
Darian
to act as
wins.
normal.
Remember, to quote Matt Mercer, I'm the dungeon master. I have too much going on. You have to tell me what your spells
Yeah.
and abilities do.
That's right. Matt Mercer, the legend. All right, that's gonna be
I
a
got a
flipping throw.
terrible roll on that one.
Let me know once
I was gonna
everyone
say,
has their stuff in.
I'm in. But
I haven't had stuffing since Thanksgiving.
All right.
haha, very funny.
Now I want
Thank you.
stuffing.
I am very much looking forward to the holidays. I have a Christmas-themed homebrew plan for this campaign that I'm very excited
Ooh,
for.
very
Oh,
cool.
perfect.
Just a little announcement for future.
Well, holiday
I've got a
episode.
few ideas for some silly
Arthur's never
one-shots.
gonna make it that long, Ethan. So
What's up?
I said Arthur's never gonna make it that long. So
Well, whoever your new character is at the time.
Santa
Is
Claus.
everyone in the tracker?
Yes.
I believe so.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to roll for Aster and Jayla. Who are also surprised, so it doesn't really matter for this initial round, but
But Darian gets to act, and that's all that matters.
It's true.
Darren, you get to go.
All right. So, seeing that this thing popped up, I'm gonna scoot right here into this opening and ready an arrow. I don't know if it's gonna talk yet, so I'm just gonna be ready if it does anything towards our boy Sentinel there, or comes towards me aggressively. I'm letting it loose.
We're back to
We'll
this.
skip anything else for you, Darian.
We're back to this, huh?
You just went like 3 encounters where you just loose arrows right away. Now you're like, well, maybe he's a good guy. The creepy shadow in the darkness.
He might have information.
Yeah,
I
the
don't
creepy
know.
shadow that ambushed our party member might be a good guy. I agree.
Okay, like me
We're about to
waiting
find
until
out.
he moves 5 feet to shoot him versus immediately
No,
shooting him. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
If that's his said no, you'll be real sorry.
Yeah.
Darian, is there anything else for you?
No.
All right, Prince of Faran, you are technically surprised, so we will move to the shadow, who is going to go 5, 10.
That was
And
me
as,
making a surprise noise.
As the shadow kind of approaches you, it like waves its hands through you, Sentinel. Does a 22 hit you?
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, you're going to take
Oh, no.
10 points of necrotic damage,
Oh.
and then you will also
No.
subtract your total strength
No.
score by 4.
Oh, that rolled so
Yep.
high.
Yeah,
Does
that's
that
why you don't mess
trigger
with
my
shadows.
ready to action there?
So this, yes, actually, technically, before he attacks, you should get your ready to action. So, before you subtract that strength score, go ahead and give me a roll for an attack there,
Oh,
Darian.
that sucks.
That will suck.
19 to hit for 11 damage.
All right. So
It
as
hits.
you shoot the creature, its arrow seems to pass through him, not doing nearly as much damage as you would expect that shot of that caliber to do. What did you say your damage was?
Max 11. Big bummer.
All
on
right.
that one.
The arrow just passes right through the shadow. You can kind of see like some like black mist swirl around it as it passes through its corporeal body, but then it just flies through and
Does it
bounces
seem to
against the-
does it seem to react at all, or does it seem to take no damage?
It kind of flutters a little bit, but it doesn't do much more than that.
Well, I am going to take a little cover behind this wall and maybe pretend that it didn't see me.
You were using a reaction, so move yourself back.
Oh, you're right.
You
That was,
can't-
that
you
was the
can't
reaction.
react.
Yes.
I will move later.
You move on your
All right.
turn.
So, Sentinel, what did that subtract your strength by?
4.
4.
To what?
13.
A 13. That means, and just keep track of this for yourself. A 13 will put your strength modifier at +1. So whatever you
Yep.
are currently having, it is now a +1 as opposed to
Oh, yeah.
shit, whatever it was. I just
I
dropped all my
have-
books onto the
I
floor.
have made it overridden on
All right, and we'll just
D&D
click
Beyond.
all the way
It's a
through
good
back to
thing
Darian.
strength isn't really valuable to you, Sentinel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
you
click
know,
all the way to Darian Kipps.
that's a
We are back
throwaway
now.
stat.
Yeah, it's a dump stat for barbarians. You know, they only care about the con. They don't care about the strength.
One sec, I'm grabbing my player's handbook that just catapulted off the other side of my table.
He's a dex barbarian. It's fine.
Yeah,
Dex
sure.
barbarian.
Sure he is.
So, yeah. He's about to be. One more hit like
Right,
that, and he's gonna be a dex barbarian.
Well,
Prince of Farin is grabbing something real quick, but go ahead and take your roll, Darian, since he is after you.
Take your stuff.
okay. I am going to cast Long Strider on myself,
Okay.
which will increase my movement by 10 feet until the spell ends.
Okay.
Yep.
And seeing that my arrow didn't do too much, I'm just gonna go a little over there.
Leave Sentinel.
You didn't attack it at all?
Long Strider's an
I used
action.
my action.
So
All
no.
right.
The answer to my question was no, then.
No. Long Strider is the action.
Yep. So Darian, you book it out of that room back to the hall where most everyone is after watching Sentinel just get assaulted by this thing. Anything else for you?
No, that'll be it.
All right. We will move on to Prince of Farin. He will be back shortly, I assume.
So can we
Yeah.
assume that I have alerted both Prince Safarin and Darby to the Shadows Press? Because they're in a different room, so I would have liked to shout something.
Yes. I will say in this situation, the door is open,
Okay.
and they would have heard probably the shocked reactions of Sentinel being bear hugged by this.
Yeah, I'd be like,
shadowy-
Sentinel couldn't resist, attacked statue, and statue attacked back. Shadow creature, mean. Something along those lines.
I mean, I think, you know, Darian running full force at us is a pretty dead giveaway. Something's going wrong.
Hey, it was a brisk jog, right?
Yeah.
It's 10 extra feet than your normal run, so it's a little bit faster.
You technically could oh no, never mind. So you could take your action to
No, the
dash, but
action
your action
is-
is Long Strider, so.
Thank
But-
God for the long rest
the-
I
for the
gave
rest,
you
it'll be good.
guys.
Oh man, Sentinel's gonna be hurting with that one for a while.
True.
And 13?
Prince of Farin.
that's so
Yeah, I
bad.
rolled max on that D4 for
I
that.
know. It's a -2 to his modifier.
I know, it's rough.
That's so bad.
You're still muted, Zephyrin.
Yes.
Oh, yes, of
Your
course.
turn, bro.
What would
And
you
it
want?
is your
Is it my
turn.
turn now?
Yes.
It is.
Sweet.
And we have alerted you to the Shadow's presence. You know about it.
Okay. Well then in that case, yeah, I don't know if I've ever known what shadows are, but 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can I see the shadow from where I'm at?
Yes, you can. It has maintained or assumed some type of human-esque form.
All right. Well, you know what time it is. You know what my favorite word is.
Submit.
Submit.
All right, he will
Submit.
attempt. You will attempt to submit him. That is a 13.
He beat it.
Unfortunately, you say submit Prince of Farin, and the shadow seems unaffected. It just kind of its hands continue to like insert its way into Sentinel. So Sentinel, to kind of describe this to you, it touched you, and its hands are sinking down, almost as if reaching for the core of your soul. Anything else for you, Prince of Farin?
No, that's all I got.
All right, this shadow's gonna take another whack at you here, Sentinel.
Get out of there, man.
A 10.
Oh,
No.
I should miss.
That will be his turn. So Jayla will go next. She will
Oh,
go
that's
5,
right. You don't get that till later.
10, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and she is going to whack it with her sword. There's her. Wow, Jayla, keep going. You keep doing you, girlfriend. That's a 10. And what is this thing's AC again?
I love the champion so much.
I know.
Yeah, she
She's so good
she
at what
actually
she does.
swings and does hit the shadow, but her sword just goes straight through it, and nothing appears to happen as it just goes straight through. It's still sinking its hand into Sentinel as if fighting to the core of his soul. And that'll be your turn, Sentinel.
All right. We're going to take a good old peck at it with a reckless attack, and that is a 7 and a nat 20.
Nat 20 will definitely hit it. What type of damage is this, Sentinel?
Flash?
Bludgeoning?
It
Slashing?
is...
Great axe?
Great Axe is slashing.
Yeah, it's a great axe.
Okay, so
Yeah,
it'd be
slashing.
slashing. Go ahead and give me a roll.
That is 4. Oh, I have to roll 2 dice, right?
Yes. Double dice.
Or how do we do this?
Actually, it has resistance against slashing, so just roll 1.
Oh, okay, I did. And that's 4 plus 1, 5.
All right.
Out of 5. Not bad.
It you slash through it with your beak axe as it's sinking to you, and the shadow remains upright, still alive. As alive as a shadow can be. Anything else for you, Sentinel?
I think. I mean, I don't know if I.
Rage.
Yeah, I know, but it's not bludgeoning or anything like that, so it's not going to give me any resistance.
That's fair.
So I think I'm going to try to take off, and I'll
All right,
just
we'll
take
get
the
an opportunity of attack on
and
you. Okay.
Go for it.
That'll be a 22 to hit you.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Oh, are you kidding me?
4, 6 damage,
No! Our chicken!
and
Little tiny arms. He's gonna be a T-Rex.
Yeah.
you will lose another 1 point to your strength.
Oh my
So,
god.
so you
Still a
back
plus 1.
away, but it swipes away a little more of your strength, Sentinel, as you manage to get away from it. Anything else for you?
Keep moving, man. Can you move more?
So then, yeah,
Plus
5, 10, 15, 20,
You
25,
just book your way
30.
into
I'm gonna
into this kind of life.
I'm gonna get in that corner. Yep.
All right, Arthur, you're
Yeah,
next.
pile some books on me.
Arthur's gonna kind of like hold his belly and do the whole like, give me a second, and burp out another fire breath at this ghost here.
At this shadow.
It's gonna be a 13 deck save. It's gotta be.
Still takes that one.
That is going to be a 2.
It fails.
That's a big full damage.
That's 11 fire damage.
Kill it.
Oh, it's super
As
damage.
you huck your fireball, it hits the shadow. It actually bursts it into flames. And as the flames immediately die down, there is not a remnant of it left.
Yes.
Arthur, taking the lead on the
Hey.
kill count.
After that happens, Jayla immediately runs over to you, Sentinel, and she goes, "Are you okay?"
No, not at all. I just
I've
had
encountered-
some creepy guy reach in and grab my soul.
I've
Then,
encountered creatures
you know,
like
it's
your
not like a
people.
tickling.
They're quite nasty
So
here. She places her
Yeah,
hands
they
on you
are.
and will give you 10 HP from her land hands pool.
And he'll get all his
Yeah.
strength back.
He will not, unfortunately.
Wait, how? When does he
Tried.
get? Does he get his strength back? How does he get his
Long
strength
rest.
Yeah, I think it's
Can I
long
do
rest.
I don't.
Or great
A
restoration.
long, you can surmise a long rest. Well, I'll just tell you, a long or short rest will do it.
And typically greater restoration or lesser rest, depending on how far the curse is, lesser restoration. But again, I wouldn't know that. That's just kind
Not
of
that
metagaming.
we would know that as characters, but as players.
Right.
All right, Sentinel, you've gotten,
All right.
you've gotten 10 hit points as Jayla heals you. We'll go back to the top with Darby on the exploration order here.
Well, chicken just can't resist touching the big shiny things, huh? I will
Nope.
head into this room, just loop around.
We're not gonna read the inscription.
I don't
There
want to
is
go near
significance
that.
to him.
Are you going to communicate there's an inscription? Because I'm not looking.
I guess you were around the corner, so
Yeah, I didn't see.
I'll tell you when you get in.
Okay.
I saw some words on the dragon there. If you wanna check it out.
Do you know what language it is?
It was the same
looks
as all the other rooms. It was
draconic.
draconic.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know Draconic, so I probably can't read it.
Resident Ring Bearer does.
Yeah.
I'm going to point to Zafarin.
But Zafarin does. Hey, Zafarin! Our liege, our prince, our majesty, your majesty, not our majesty.
I understand any trepidation you may have with these statues. I will guard you if you will read this.
Okay. Last time I read one of these, and I tried to get around the thing, it did not go so well.
We will keep
It looks
Darian
over at
out of the room.
There.
Yes, we will silence Darian to make sure he doesn't mess it up again. Isn't that right, Darian?
He says
That's right.
He is silent.
I'm just going to look at Aster and say, hey, Aster, Darian said he wanted to talk to you about something.
Oh, Darian wants to talk to me, and she immediately just flies over to him. I thought he was in the room with Sentinel, and she just, "What do you want to talk about, Darian?"
I'm just going to go like this. To
I will-
And I am standing behind this
open
wall.
my head to the whole of
I'll
creation,
stand even further back.
thus and everything that has been, and learning all the languages on Sybil instantaneously, and then I will walk over and see what it says.
I will
Nope,
flank
the
him. So when he walks, I will flank him and
Okay.
have ready in action if anything comes out.
So as you guys approach the statue, nothing seems to happen. Nothing seems to materialize this time. And Prince Safarin, you read, "Let the sword's power illuminate my spirit."
But the
Let
sword's
the
power?
souls,
The
swords or
sorceress's.
soul.
The
The
sorceress.
sorceress's
Sorceress's-
power illuminate my spirit.
I'm gonna make an insight check to see if I could maybe infer what this might do if said aloud.
Okay, go ahead
As
and
I've
give me a roll
seen
for
sort
that.
of like various versions of this before.
Yeah. Give me a roll.
See if I maybe be able to piece that together. 4.
It's some cool words written in Draconic, just like the other ones were.
Oh, but you say cool as in I think it's positive?
I wouldn't say that. They're just Draconic words.
They're fancy words.
I won't infer a positive or a negative on this one. It's just Draconic words.
Oh, well, then I guess I will. Okay, so I'll walk back over. Like, I'll walk away and walk over here. And then I will I will softly say those words out loud.
Okay.
I will follow him.
So,
Because I'm
Prince of
guarding him.
Farin, as you say those words, the red eyes from the statue immediately focus in on you. The rest of the room is dark, except for you, which is illuminated in a faint red glow. You feel a power welling up from within you. You're more charismatic now. For the next 24 hours, let me make sure I get this right. You have advantage on all charisma checks, including saving throws.
Ooh.
Oh. Well, that was very nice. I go like, oh. Well, that was very nice, actually.
Those were some pretty cool words.
I thought it was going to be a different thing.
Well, for everyone else, all
Well,
you saw was his
yeah.
dragon eyes
Just
targeted on
being
him, and then
him.
go back to look like illuminating everything. So you have no idea what has happened here. But you feel a little more power within you, Prince of Farin.
Oh, that's really
Yes.
dangerous. Good
It's,
thing.
that's nice. That was actually very nice. Is it still stinky in here?
Yeah, it still smells
Oh.
terrible.
Is it?
Like,
Whoop! Gonna shut.
Darian, as a quick side, your conversation with Aster consisted of where she would like to live and how many kids she would like to have. Take note.
Where
See,
would
like a-
she like to live?
Take note.
She would like to live in Pragla amongst the human folk, and she would like 12 kids.
That's a lot
6
of
boys,
children.
6 girls, 6 of them being fairies, 6 of them being human. And she winks at you as she says that.
I'm just gonna push right past and I'm going to the old red room of death here.
That would
Walk on
also
through.
head back in here.
Very briskly.
All right, we'll move to Prince of Farin for your exploration here. What would you like to do?
Well, now that I have this on, anyway, I guess I will kind of like walk over into this room. And there's a bunch of books in here, you say?
Tons of books, tons of scrolls and books and parchment.
All right, I'm gonna just spend a little bit of time like looking at all of them.
Give me a
I
perception.
can comprehend every language.
Beautiful.
So
Well,
I
it's
will-
Give me a perception
Super
check,
round.
please.
Well, it's not gonna be great. 14.
Not terrible.
As you are messing through the books, you find one written in Draconic, which you can read, which seems to be a tome of dragon lore, bound in old dragon scales, and worth 150 gold pieces from your surmising.
Treatment.
Oh,
Nice.
well, I'll pick it up and say. Oh, and it's just like stories about dragons.
Or it's almost like children's fairy tales in a way.
Oh, that's awesome! I'd be really excited to have this. As the whole reason I'm here is to like learn stuff. So, I will take it. I'll put that amongst my possessions.
Perfect.
Dra-
You can just
we
write your
I'm
dragon
going to
fairy
say,
tale
like,
book.
yeah, like we do not have this. We only have a few. I've only have a few dragons in, from time to time, and it is really cool to see these stories. I'm sure they'll be enjoyable at court. And that's what I say.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
Prince of Farin, you've spent your time
No,
looking.
that
You
makes
found your
sense.
book. You're quite pleased with it. Arthur, you are
Yes.
next.
Arthur is going to kind of mosey his way around here, seeing that there's a doorway and nobody is motioning to open it, and seeing Sentinel is in a
Got rid
weakened
of a
state.
bunch of books.
He is going to continue on being the brave member of the party and will stealthily open the door.
Ah,
No
like a
need to
brave
stealthy
boy.
because it's empty. Darian, are you going to join them in the library room here?
Yeah.
Damp and crumbled steps descend sharply.
Descent.
So there's these stairs here.
Want me to roll a stealth check? I'm good.
You're good. You don't need to worry about it.
All right, cool. I
Step-
rolled a 19 if anybody cares.
Oh, nice. Not terrible. We'll beat
Well,
most
there's
perception.
stairs here. You wanna carry forward? I think going down is further down is probably where your buddy is, Jayla. And I kind of look at her.
I am agreeing you. Down these steps, I can feel immense darkness coming from it. Immense evil.
Great.
I too am agreeing with
Immense,
you, Arthur.
Immense Evil is my middle name, and he's going to stealthily walk down the stairs.
All right. Reveals to you a hall with these stairs that descend down to this area. As you say that, Arthur, and begin stepping down, Aster looks over at Darian and goes, "Is his middle name really Immense Evil?"
Yes, it's actually immense super evil, but he had to shorten it for legal reasons. It doesn't quite fit on the signature line.
Wow.
Yeah.
He must have gotten his ass kicked on the playground.
I have a
probably,
feeling
yeah.
he wasn't much one for the playground.
Really? I don't know. With that tail of his, I kind of feel like he would be really into like the monkey bars and stuff like that, swinging around and playing on the slide. Fairy people don't have playgrounds. We're too small. And anytime we've tried to construct them, they just fall apart because they're made out of toothpicks.
See, you don't know, do you? Oh, hey, my connection. Oh, there we go. You know he's a demon, right? Demon folk.
A what?
Of course you don't. You know the tail, the goat legs. Dead giveaway.
Really? Oh, I kind of just figured he was just kind of different. I don't know, like a cool looking human or something with a, kind of a different look about him.
Yeah, because humans want to have goat legs.
I don't know.
I mean-
Goat legs kind of sound useful. Jayla, do you think goat legs sound useful? Prince of Farin, what are you trying to say?
Prince of Fire is gonna like in this conversation go like, do humans not want goat legs? I guess that is a question I
Well,
do not actually.
Darian,
know.
you're our resident human alongside Jayla here. Do you want goat legs?
It's probably a pretty objective topic. I personally, I mean, I don't have goat legs. I'm okay with it. I don't think I'd be upset if I had goat legs. I don't really want anything to change, but I don't speak for all humans, so.
I can most guarantee goat legs and I would not mix overly well. I quite like my human legs.
There you have it, Aston.
Have
Oh.
you
Yes,
had
Safari.
goat legs before, so that you would know the difference?
I haven't had goat legs before. Let's just say it's not something that I've been overly interested in trying.
Oh,
Arthur's
why
hearing
not?
all of this, like walking down the stairs, and it's just like,
Oh, my
dear God, I am surrounded by idiots.
Oh, believe me, I feel that right now.
All right, so Arthur, you are making your
Ugh.
way down the steps, and you see a hallway before you, where the stairs end. Sorry, I lost Roll20 connection, so I had to reboot it. If you'd like to move your pawn over to the other side of the wall here, you may. And anyone who would like to follow him may as well, which
I
Jayla and
will.
Aster will both follow.
Refresh momentarily then, because I have assuming that because I can't see anything updated,
Yeah.
it probably did the same to you.
Yeah.
Nothing is updated for me as well.
Nothing has updated.
I'm also
for you
going
guys.
to.
Yeah, just
Give it a
refresh
good
it.
old,
Grab
give it a
all
good old
four.
Give it a good old
Yeah, maybe
F5.
everyone give it a quick refresh because I don't have anything popping up anymore, but Roll20 could be being a little.
Mhm.
You guys watching, don't hit refresh. That'll screw
Yes.
up the stream.
Yeah,
No,
that would be bad.
yeah. Okay, yeah, I refreshed it
wondering
and
if I
I'm
might-
good.
Beautiful.
Okay, good.
Okay, there it is.
Yes.
My internet is working better now.
Yeah, no, it was Roll20. I got hit with a connection to server issue a moment ago.
Yeah, I had the same thing.
So I assume we all just
Sentinel-
got hit with that. Probably a server
Sentinel, are
issue.
you going to join them?
I hope so.
I joined.
Your
Did
thing
you?
has not moved.
It has moved on my screen.
Give yourself
Sick.
give yourself a
Refill.
quick refresh
I-
if you haven't, Nick.
Oh,
There,
there it
there
is.
you go.
I
There you go.
I
Well,
assume
I
Jayla will be
refreshed.
coming with.
Yes, Jayla also came. Did she not move?
She moved.
did, but she's in the
just did.
dark. Or she's below somebody.
She's behind Sentinel, I
She's
think.
behind Sentinel. Yeah.
Yeah, I did not see where she
All right.
ended up. I just
So
saw her
there's
move
this
towards the
big,
darkness.
big long hallway here where you're in this kind of cobblestoned chamber. It forks here to the right.
Well, if it's still, is it still my exploration? Or are we gonna move on to
Darian,
something
we will
else?
move on to
Okay.
Darian at this point.
I will peek around the corner.
I will reveal the corner
A little
Thank
peeky.
you.
in like 2 segments here because it's a very long hallway.
Ooh, it is a big hallway. Gotta zoom out for this hallway.
So again, more cobblestone hall, poorly illuminated by these bioluminescent like vines. There is a door on your left there, and then there's a door on your left a little further south.
Is there
If
anything?
we're, if we're walking down
notable
this hallway, it
about
technically would be on our right.
No, it'd be on our left.
No,
It'd be on
you're
our
right.
left,
it
too.
would be on your.
You're correct, Ethan.
Yeah,
It would be
on
on
your
our
character.
character's left.
Ignore me.
You're right. Your character's left.
Ignore me.
Is there
Man,
anything
It's just like Ace
sticking out
Attorney
in this
case 2 all
hallway? I
over
know
again.
we've had a ton of like carvings and stuff in previous rooms.
Anything
You're
fancy?
give me a survival check if you're looking for any traps or anything.
I am.
Actually, excuse me, not survival or perception. If you're looking for traps.
That's even better. 24.
Ooh.
So you kind of begin to, you'll have to move yourself down a little bit too, Darian, so you can look more throughout the room. But as you're kind of looking, you don't see anything. This hall seems perfectly straight and narrow, like there's nothing crazy going on here at all.
Taking the zigzag.
Just zoom in, by the way, because I still have long strider.
Yeah.
But
If people would like to follow, you can. Astro immediately goes after Darian.
Of course she does. I'll.
Wait for me, Darian.
I will trail, but I will follow.
I'm staying near the back.
Alright.
Yeah.
Jayla will keep up front because she's a hitter.
She's a strong woman who don't need no man.
Exactly.
That can't hit anything.
So does Sentinel look like emaciated? Like, does he look a little like he's...
Sentinel
like...
looks definitely very drained right now, as if his strength has been sapped and someone's holding it away from him. Darian, what would you like to do?
what do you guys think's through this door? I'm gonna point at this one.
So
well,
one way to find out.
I would guess it's probably a room.
Yeah. I hope it's not a room. I really hope you're wrong on this one.
A hallway is technically a room, so
I'm Darian on this one. I'm hoping it's just a pit. I literally hope there's no room there.
that is
just like
still
a-
technically a room. It's got 4 walls.
Okay,
a ceiling.
you know what? I hope he opens the door and it's just a wall. There's just a wall behind it. That way there is
That-
no room there and you're
That
wrong.
would be quite. You know what? I'll take that bet. Those odds. I'll take those odds. How much?
I'm not betting you anything.
All right. Well, I'm
Howard.
gonna do the token stealthy open the door probably.
Give me a roll.
The
I
classic.
should have. You know what? I should have had Prince Safarin make silent image right
Okay.
behind the door.
See, that's thinking like a gambler right there.
Yeah, that's good.
That's exactly what I would do.
What did you roll, Darian?
Vocalize that.
10.
Fortunately for you, it is an empty room. Well, not empty. It has nothing crazy in it. So, a
Well,
layer
anyway.
of soil covers the floor. Rough wooden shelves filled with
Oh, there.
scattering of tomes and scrolls lines the north and east walls. And a rough-hewn desk stands in the center of the chamber. Fungus on the ceiling provides light, apparently in sufficient quantity, to nourish several small bushes and pale saplings that grow in the soil.
Interesting.
Well, it seems I was right. It is in fact a room.
There is a bound book on the desk.
What is the bound book? Does the bound book look nefarious?
No, but it is written in the common Vanitarian tongue. Treasures
Oh.
of the Fire Lords.
Oh.
What's it
Well,
called?
Treasure of the Fire Lords.
Treasure of the Fire Lord.
Treasure.
I'd like to give it a quick read ski.
A Fire Lord Ozai?
Just kidding. Ethan's face.
Ethan,
made it look-
yes!
You said it.
I'm not
So
in
you
that
pick it
room.
up, Darian. You flip the first page. You flip the second page. A big rune immediately flashes on the page. Give me a dex
Fireball.
save.
Fireball. You just got
Okay.
fireballed.
Oh,
That's
I rolled
probably,
really good though.
Okay, I remember the first level spell, but whatever it is, the
21.
arcane ward or whatever.
Fortunately, you succeed, but you still will take half damage here. You are going to take a 5d8 of cold damage.
Cold damage.
I believe that is what I think it is.
From a
And
Fire Lord
whiff
book?
of warding explodes upon you.
Oh, this isn't gonna be good for my colon.
11 points of cold damage to you.
Chilly.
That was 22 points of cold damage, and I just lost connection status again to roll 20. So refreshing again.
Roll 20 servers having
Seems to
some
be a
issues.
comedy,
Yeah.
a comedy of errors in terms of technical stuff today, folks.
Yeah.
I'm still keeping
Alright.
the book.
Yeah. So
Oh,
the
you
book
got rid of the glyph, so.
immediately, as you grab onto the book and flip to the second page, this glyph illuminates, and it just like explodes, like this giant ice shard just explodes up on you, Darian, sending you reeling black. But obviously it did not kill you or knock you out. So your face is a little snow covered and frostbitten from the from this giant basically racket of coal just smacking you on the face.
That hurt.
Darian,
now
it's
I
just
have a
that
book.
meme of the dude covered in ice.
Exactly. I got an icicle hanging out of my nose.
Yeah.
However, from the book, you do see something else in there.
Yeah, useful information.
Yes,
Oh.
useful. Well, actually, not useful information. You have obtained, as you fish through the book there, Darian, a spell scroll of entangle,
Ooh.
a spell scroll of protection from poison, and a tome on druidic theories, which are worth 150 gold pieces.
Alright, so you said
For invaluable.
entangle, protection, and
From poison.
From poison. Those are the two spell scrolls you got, are entangle and protection from poison.
And a 150 gold book of druidic secrets.
druidic.
Which I would say
Druidic
is
what?
like knowledge
What?
and secrets.
Oh, secrets. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. As the explosion goes off, Sentinel and Aster both hear wrestling and rumblings, almost like broken, partially muted, hobbling voices coming from this door right here.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Well, this is not ideal, fellas.
What's that?
I'm gonna stop exploring for now, so somebody take
You
it from
seem
me,
you
please.
seem to have you got something like right here, Dorian.
Yeah, I really wanted to try a snow cone.
Oh, my connection to the server has been interrupted.
Woo.
You may check
Sentinel,
our
you're
status
next.
site for more info. I'm gonna have to go look at this.
All right. Well, after seeing Darian, I'm gonna give a try to the next door.
So you kick the door open.
I will follow at a distance.
JLo and
Back here.
JLo will also follow, as will Aster. Darby and Prince of Farn, what do you do?
I have moved up.
Yeah, it's just slow.
I
I think it has something
My
to do with the
connection is
torrential downpour we're experiencing currently.
I can imagine.
all
so.
right.
Yeah, it's probably soothing.
I am going to go right here next to Jayla and wait for Darian to come out.
You did not update for me there, Prince
I
of
haven't
Farn.
updated for me
Might
yet
be
either. Oh,
probably experiencing
I just
similar
moved.
connection
yeah,
issues.
Jayla just with the Sentinel. Probably not slow.
Give it a moment.
Can everyone see the area I just revealed?
Yes.
Yes.
Just
Yes.
4 little hobbling boys.
Yeah, so as Sentinel, as you kick the door open, much like Darian saw with the bugbear, you see 4 hobblings milling about this room with their short swords drawn as if guarding it. Their flesh dripping from their far departed bones. These undead creatures, the sick experiment of some rogue necromancer. They seem to be making their way towards the door to begin with.
I will step to the side of the door and let them approach.
Well,
I'll-
they saw you kick the door in anyway, so everyone give me an initiative roll.
Oh, I thought you.
Oh.
Okay.
Prince of Fern, you still haven't moved on my screen.
Yeah,
just so you
same.
know.
Yeah, I haven't moved on
Oh.
mine yet either.
Okay. Well, I'll move it in a second.
Worst comes to worst, I can always.
Oh, nice. I don't have to do anything. I rolled the
I'll
same
move
initiative.
Same initiative.
I'll move it on mine and see if it moves it for anyone else. Did that move that for anyone else? Nope. Now my connection. Let me refresh myself. Roll20 is having a moy problem right
Yeah,
now.
big issues on the Roll20
Muy
side.
problente.
Let's see if I can find their status thing.
We can take a break early if we need to.
Yeah, I'm wondering maybe if we take a. I'm gonna refresh here. Maybe we take a 10-minute break here early,
The
and
siesta.
we're about to hit some heavy combat most likely. So
Cool.
No issues on the
All right, break time.
All right.
on the stream, so
All right.
that's good. I was gonna say right now I just refreshed my page and literally the entire area is just a pitch black screen. So
it should take a moment and we'll update it again.
oh nope, now I still have connection to the server errors.
Ah,
So yeah, why don't we go ahead and take a quick break? Maybe 10 minutes will help resolve these issues. Apologies,
good.
folks. Technology sucks.
Is
Dude,
it 28? Yes, it
see you in
is.
10.
Yeah. Transition and boom. Hi, back. That's it. It's the break.
Hello,
We did
we are
it.
back.
Hi.
Technical difficulties night.
We're back.
It's raining here where
Yeah.
most of us are, so woo.
Yeah.
All right, so Sentinel busted the door down. These undead hobblings immediately noticed him, and they are coming their way. But we'll start off with Darian in this combat encounter.
Ooh, it's super far away.
Haha, but I can run super
You can't.
fast.
You have Long Strider.
But I probably won't.
I don't
run
think you
too-
have enough movement to do that without that. Oh, actually.
No. I
Maybe.
can get to there.
You
And
can
the
hit
door-
this guy specifically.
Yeah, the one in the front. And this one at the bottom one.
Alright, I will shoot him.
Give me a roll.
Oh, you're gonna shoot him and not wait?
I will shoot you instead. You know what? No.
Do it.
You know
close.
what? I'm shooting darts.
Do it.
I wanted to know if the shadow was gonna say something, okay?
You can
Why
wait for
would
these
it say
undead
something?
goblins to say, or hoblings to say something.
Yeah.
You
They
know,
might
I'm
have
not gonna ready in
information.
action. I'm not gonna ready in action. Instead, I'm gonna dash and I'm gonna go here.
What?
Is that
That's
your
it.
turn?
You
My
just
turn.
killed Sentinel. You just
Oh.
killed Sentinel.
Okay. Darian, is that your turn?
Ugh.
Yep.
All right. Aster is. She watched you run away, Darian. She's like, Darian, where are you going? And she'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She'll go and flutter over to you and figure out what you're doing.
I see.
I left my wallet over here.
Oh. Can I help you find it?
Of course, you check all the way down the hall. It might be around the corner. I'll keep looking here.
Okay. And Aster starts fluttering her way down the hall. And that will go to this hobbling's turn, who's going to just go right up to the door and thwack at Jayla.
Like
Ooh,
crazy
for a
bright
natural
outside.
20 on our dear sweet champion.
There you go.
Thank the Lord it was not me.
Don't die.
That is going to be 10 damage on our dear sweet
Ooh.
champion.
The problem
the
with that
hobbling-
Sentinel is if she dies, we're not gonna get our
thrashes-
payment.
Thrashes down upon the champion of Highwater, and that will be his turn. So Sentinel, you are next.
It's a perfect time to rage, seeing Jayla, our champion, get hit. I
Or
will.
smoke.
I will. Yes, your as in mine and everyone else's except Prince of Farn, because he is his own champion.
Aw.
Nice
Then
for him to
I
have
wouldn't
earned that
thought of it
honor.
like that, but yeah.
and
I wasn't insinuating that, but I like it.
You might as well.
so that is with a reckless attack. That is a 17
That will
plus whatever.
That'll
Yeah. Okay,
definitely
that's
hit.
fine.
That's like 3.
3. Yeah. So a dirty 20.
I think is what you're at now.
That is a 12 damage.
Let's rage.
How would you like to kill? How would you like to kill this already
Oh,
dead?
gee.
hobbling?
Oh, whew, thank you. Oh, I just diving across Jayla to like protect her. I take one good slash with my beak across the,
Alright, so
the
you just
hobgoblin.
give him a good thwack, and the blade slashes the hobbling. It goes flying back slightly and hits the ground and dies. It was already dead, but it dies a second.
It
Again.
permanently.
It re-dies.
Anything else for you, Sentinel?
It is a re-dead from Zelda.
I will. Sorry, Jayla. I'm gonna take a step this way.
All right, Prince of Farin, you are next.
I am going to go here behind Jayla. So that was 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to shout submit at this guy right here. That undead one.
He rolled a 5
So-
for his dex save.
Yeah.
It's intelligence saving throw.
Then
Just
he
FYI.
probably did way worse than he rolled a 2 for his intelligence saving throw.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Well, 4 psychic damage to that guy,
All right,
and
so
then
you
also. Oh yeah, then he takes negative 1d4 to
D4.
next saving throw.
That's it.
so it does not it's not quite enough to put him down even with the submit. You can actually see as you say it, part of his skull bust out the side as it's like messing up his undead brain quite a bit. Anything else for you, Prince of Farin?
Gross.
Nope.
25, 30.
All right. With you
I see.
leaving range, the Hobbling is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, and attack Jayla.
Hey,
For a natural 1, so it will just completely stumble over its own feet as it goes to swing at her and miss. Arthur, you're
yeah,
next.
that little bit of brain that it lost was like too much.
Arthur will take the opportunity of seeing the undead hobbling miss, and will step down here, and we'll try to gut it with a scimitar.
Go ahead.
Ooh, that's a good roll. 17 plus 6 is 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right,
Yep.
it's gonna give me a sneak attack.
That it
It
will.
will. Jayla, advance.
So 10 plus 4 is 14 damage.
How would you like to kill it?
I'd like to just kind of like thrust my scimitar through it and like miss everything, just go through a rib that like has nothing in it, and kind of realize I didn't hit anything through it, and kind of like twist the blade out and kind of like cut like its spine like out from underneath it and like split it in two.
Dang.
And you do just that, and as your blade hacks through its spine, you actually see part of the undead hobbling separate, and its body like fold like this, as its legs go in one direction and its torso goes in the other direction and completely severs with what little muscle and skin is left to hold it, and it is dead.
Then I am going to begin cleaning my scimitar on the inside of my or the outside of my pant leg, and as I'm doing that, I'm going to kind of look up and burp, and I'm going to burp my last fire breath at this goblin.
That's a dex save for 11.
And that fails. So that's going to be 46 fire damage. That's 11.
I'm just
11 plus 6 is 17.
Yep. So you just
You
immediately
suck.
burp the final bit of fire. It just perks across the room, strikes the hobbling. It bursts into flames. What's left of its skin and muscle burns off, and a skeleton just kind of crumbles to the ground. Anything else for you, Arthur?
I'm going to saunter back a few steps this way.
Okay. Darby, you're next.
Staring at Darian the whole time.
I don't know. Darian can take a few jabs. His ego's a little too fragile, I guess. And then I will walk down. I'll go all 30. Why not? And I will throw the Ace of Spades to 35 feet at this undead boy. And hope for the best. And we got pretty close to it with a 24.
That'll hit. Give me DiMaggio.
Doing 11 force damage.
How'd you like to kill it?
I want it. Ooh, through the waist or through the neck? What do you think?
the waist.
All right,
It's a
I want it to
zombie.
go through his waist, cutting it in half, and then he doesn't realize it because he's an undead. Takes the step forward, and then the torso just falls to the ground and collapses.
Nice.
That's great.
Yeah.
So the body just completely
Nice.
collapses on the ground, and the undead hobblings are re-dead.
Yeah.
Sentinel, you were the one that made that exploration, so we'll move to Darby.
That is twice now. We've kicked in a door and seen enemies.
And to give
I
you
just
an
have the
idea
great
of
luck.
what you see
To be fair, we
this-
knew they were in there. We heard them talking. Ah, we see a slightly
The-
darker part of the room.
Yes, the floor seemingly descends slightly into a mix of dirt, cobblestone, and vegetation.
Well,
To continue on past like where we can see. Yeah.
Yes.
okay.
Good to know.
Well, I will step into the room, I suppose.
Okay.
And do I see any further,
I'm
or is
going
it
to-
just like super dark?
I am revealing I'm gonna reveal this entire area to you here just to make it easy on myself as the DM here.
All right, cool.
However,
But I do
you
have
are
dark
not.
vision, so
Well, this is quite the area here.
I kind of figure. But I can at least see 60 feet.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Oh yeah, that's a lot of
So
stuff.
I did this just for me. You generally can see about right to here
That's 60 feet forward.
between the fog and stuff.
All right. I can see a good ways in.
Jayla kind of comes to you, and off in the distance, Darby, you actually, between the fog and the mist, you see almost what looks to be a large tree situated in the back center of this room, towering above all.
Well, Jayla, think we found your location.
There is immense evil coming from that tree there. An evil like I've never felt before.
Immense evil. No, I'm right here. Remember?
Yeah, he's literally just behind you. I don't.
More immense than our good friend Arthur is.
Super
wow.
immense evil.
Ultra immense evil.
Supreme
Man.
immense evil.
Super
Wumbo
mega weenie
evil.
hut general.
Super duper immense evil.
Yes.
Oh man, that's some big thunder. Now I got the thunder.
Go ahead, lead the way, Darby.
You know me. I'm a follower, not a leader.
Who would like to lead the way? I guess I will ask this question.
Does Darian
You-
want to lead the way, or is feeling still too hurt? I'll take that as a
Sentinel.
yes.
Sentinel will lead the way.
He can stay in the
You're
back.
Alright.
You're weakened. You're an emaciated chicken.
It's all right.
That's okay.
I'm feeling the burn.
Whoever would like to move themselves into this room here, you may.
Oh, okay.
The so you've all arrived there. I'll move Jay later. Sentinel, as you step foot into the into this kind of like sloped path, a voice calls out to you. Halt! Ooh, you've arrived much earlier than I anticipated. Well, no matter what it is, it doesn't quite have to old Balak here. Well, welcome to my grove there, large bird, guardian fowl of Elyssia. That's what you are. We're your friends before you. Come, Balak wishes to speak to you. I see that you have our champion with you. Yes, I know what she seeks. So come to Balak. Your royal welcome awaits you, and I am most pleased to give it to you. You will submit to me.
Okay. And then
Okay.
Sentinel
That's
starts.
just what Sentinel hears, right?
Okay.
All of you hear it. It echoes
that's what-
throughout the entire chamber.
Well, it seems our royal
I do
welcome
not
is
like
here.
this one.
I don't either.
It is improper to ask a royal member to submit to someone below their station.
Yes,
I will
Prince
be doing
Baron,
no such thing.
he is mocking you.
That is incredibly rude.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it is. I mean, he is an incredible evil.
Jayla, he seems to have known we were coming for him.
I'm not surprised about that. Considering he spoke to us when we arrived down here, I think he can see us through the plant life in some way.
Wonderful.
Well, that would explain why he knows we're here.
Do you have any secret hidden ability where you can see through plant life?
Oh, I would really wish that I did, but I'm about as lost as you all are. Best
it
I've
always
done
the-
with plants is hack through them with my sword.
Why is it always the evil ones that get the cool abilities? And I'm just gonna kind of look at Darby.
You know, I couldn't tell you, but when I find that answer myself, I'd really like to know.
All right. So, Sentinel, I will let you lead the party. How far would you like to go? Please indicate on your map to me.
Okay, so if I'm here, I will go. Are we just going by our normal walking, or can I just?
I think
you
it's
can-
exploration initiative, so
Yeah, you can go ahead and indicate on your map where you would like to head, and I will tell you if you can make it that far.
I will go that far.
I will follow.
I will
Anyone who would like to
a little
follow,
behind.
please move to where you are able to. Jayla will be right beside you, and Aster will hang out with Darian.
Oh man, that is really coming
So
back.
Sentinel, as you cautiously make your way
Oh, it's
into
coming through
this
the mic.
grove here, you can see here hear, pretty much lining these walls, a host of the plant life or shrubs that you encountered in the forgotten forest, the ones that sprung to life and assaulted you.
Yeah.
And as you near, the large tree comes more and more into focus.
Now, Sentinel, have we learned our lesson the last
Yeah.
time?
Don't touch them.
Don't touch the plants.
Bingo.
Got
Has learned. You can't
Who would
teach a
like to-
chicken new tricks.
Who would like to continue further into the grove? Sentinel can do it also if you would like. It's up to you guys.
I mean, I don't want to be the one leading, so.
I'd be following Sentinel by following Darian because Darian's supposed to be the one showing me about Sybil. So
Jayla will move up with you, and anyone who would like to move may continue.
I'll continue to stay about 15 feet back.
Sentinel, as you begin making your way forward, several of these shrub creatures immediately spring to life. Their once inanimate forms becoming more human-like as they spring themselves out of the ground, climbing up almost like the undead themselves.
You have a
They
55.
Not the 55.
Oh no! The
As you-
scariest enemy of all.
As you bring yourself further into the grove, pale, spindly briars press close, casting twisted shadows on the earth in a violet light. And with that, I will have initiative from everyone again.
Combat initiative.
Let's hope I don't roll another 10.
Yeah, an extra 20, baby, when it doesn't
Well,
count.
oh,
I said I
that's
didn't want
dumb.
another 10,
Well,
and I got it. I got what I asked for. I certainly did not roll a 10, that's for sure. Rolled a fat natural 1.
Dang.
The good thing it's on
Got some
initiative,
good
so it
rolls on
doesn't
this.
Guys, you're
matter.
lucky. Last week my rolls were really hot. This week my rolls are really not.
I mean,
Keep it low, man.
you
Keep
had
it
the
low.
coin flip. You had the coin flip.
That's right. He's got my
Is that-
guy from
I
the
got it.
stock campaign.
You had the nat
Oh, there
20
it goes.
right into a nat 1.
Jayla finally got a good
Did
roll.
the storm make it to you yet, Brendan?
Oh, it's been going hard over here.
Yeah,
now.
it like rattled my house. It was literally like bright yellow outside for a while. It's
Dang.
gone back down to like
I-
night, but it was pretty
I
bad.
will say the new Windows 10 update that now tells you the weather on the taskbar, really weird. Also very helpful.
Any everyone in the initiative tracker?
yes.
I'm updated with my big fat.
All right,
five.
Arthur. It looks like you are going before anyone then.
Nice.
All right, yeah, 24. I got a nat 20. Okay.
Jeez.
So Arthur is going to see this one spring up and see that we're kind of flanked, and this is kind of out the visual range of both Jayla and Sentinel. And he's going to unsheath both of his scimitars, walk 5,
Mhm.
10, and he's going to strike with the right hand first.
Go ahead.
That is a 18 to hit.
That'll hit. That'll hit.
That is not a sneak attack.
Nope.
But that
Unfortunately.
is 6 damage.
Arthur, without much issue, you immediately hack the plant person down to size with very little issue.
Now, are these normal twig blights or are they undead?
These are twig blights. They are normal twig blights.
All right, no undead shrubby boys on the count, unfortunately.
No undead shrubby boys.
We just have normal shrubby boys,
I'm
which
gonna
I guess
move-
really should be twiggy boys because they're twig blights.
I'm gonna kind of move back to kind of like get combat ready for anybody who's gonna flank us from this side, and that'll end my turn.
Okay.
Daddy, I don't have any more burpees.
Aster is gonna
I
fly
still
up
have
to
my
you,
whole bunch.
Darian, and she's gonna cower behind you and not use any of her fairy inspiration just yet, which will lead us to Jayla, who is immediately going to charge over to this one and attack it. She will hit it.
What?
Oh
A
my
13, which is its armor.
She's been
class.
replaced.
Jayla, what are you?
The doppelganger.
We
Oh,
figured out
Jayla.
that she has to be hit first in order to just start
Yes.
wrecking damage.
She has to start getting damaged, and until she's a Saiyan. The weaker she gets, the
Yeah,
stronger she
that's-
becomes.
That's right.
And she will also, as she charges up, hack down this twig person
Of course. she
into
will.
oblivion, and it will fall over and die. She'll kind of look back to the group and
Nice.
be like, "Come, we have to cut our way through these to get to the tree." And the other one will go
Okay.
5, 10, and he will attack you, Arthur.
Okay.
Okay.
That is going to be 21
Hits.
All right.
for a big whopping 2 DiMaggio, 2
Ooh.
piercing,
Super rough.
and kind of just comes up and brushes you with its hand.
Yep.
All right, Darian, you are next.
He's
All
the
right,
keys.
I am going to shoot this one down here
Go ahead.
for a dirty 20
That hits.
and 9 damage.
Ooh.
Your arrow flies true and immediately puts the blight down, piercing it right in the forehead. You kind of just see the arrow jut through the back of it, splinters blow out the back of its head, and it just topples to the side dead. What else
As
for
it
you,
does
Darian?
that, I'm gonna look right at Arthur and go, "Oops, I forgot to see if it wanted to talk first. My fucking bad." That'll be my turn.
Okay. This one is dead. Jayla killed it, so Sentinel, we are to you.
Man, you're so tense, Darren.
I'm so glad you waited for it to strike me first.
I had to make sure it was evil.
Ooh, I can get that.
Big bites make quite the conversationalists, don't you know?
Yeah.
And then I
With
will
the
reckless
rattling and
Really?
attack.
I forget I can't
They
say
have
these things
not
in front
talked
of
to us at all.
16
It'll hit him.
Oh, yeah.
for 7.
Sentinel, you charge forward with your beak axe, plow right through the thing like you're a weed whacker, and send twigs and kindling just flying everywhere
Oh.
with a bash of your head.
That is a thumbnail-worthy phrase. Ooh, big
Yeah.
lightning,
Like a
hi!
weed whacker.
The weed whacker chicken.
Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna make that.
What else for you there,
Weed whacker chicken.
Sentinel?
That's the length of my distance, so that is it.
Prince. The only one that remains.
All
is
right,
this
last one.
one.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tell him to submit, and then he's gonna see if he's gonna do that.
A 17.
Wow.
Well, it's smart twin blight.
Yeah.
I rolled
It
a natural 20.
doesn't do anything,
All right, so you
so
yell
I'm
submit
just
at it,
gonna hang out.
and it just is kind of like, or it's too stupid to understand. You're
those
just like,
those
derp.
things got a -3. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's got a -3 intelligence.
That's fine.
Anything else?
Well, then
Like
after
it
that,
doesn't have
I-
any sentence.
Yeah,
no,
I
that's
know.
everything.
That's barely sentient.
I don't have to do anything. No, I'll stay where I am.
All right, Darby.
I'll step forward a little bit here, just an extra 10 feet, and then I will just huck the card at this
Go ahead.
last boy. Well, no. That could be a little too dangerous. I don't know how vegetated this area is. Ooh, that's probably a big whiff, actually. That's a, what do I have, a +6, I think? That's a 8.
8 will definitely miss. As you're moving Darby and you throw your card, you misjudge the distance a little bit, and it strikes a few feet from the twig blight's foot.
It's a fog, what do you expect?
It is very foggy in here.
I'll move an extra 10 feet
Anything
next to Jayla.
Anything else for you? Okay. Arthur,
Just get forward a little more.
there's a twig blight in front of you. He seems to be giving your friends trouble.
I'm going to swing my scimitar at him. That
Go ahead.
is that's good. 24 to hit.
That'll hit him.
Okay, and nobody stepped up next to him, so I still don't get sneak attack.
I'm not a melee fighter.
9 damage.
Arthur, you were able to cut this one down to size as well, much like you did the other one, hacking it off from the knees.
Jeez,
Yeah,
and
I
balls.
raise my scimitar up in my right hand and I drop it as I turn around to look at Darian and say, "Oh my God, you killed a twig blight!" And as I'm doing that, my tail grabs my sword and just strikes the one behind me down.
And it is dead.
I'm gonna toss my scimitar back up to my hand with my tail and just hit them both behind my back.
All right.
You are-
As the
Everyone
last
is doing such a great job.
as the
Well,
last
thank you,
twig
Prince.
blight falls, Balak's voice echoes out through the grove. Ooh. Well, I guess I
That's
shouldn't
my
have
cha-la-la.
My
My ding ding
dong.
dong.
I
Oh,
guess I should have
yes.
been too surprised that you killed my plant folk. They're not very intelligent and they're most like to die, but that's okay. I would like to bid you closer. You've passed your first test, your first trial to meet good old Balik. I knew there was something about your lot when you descended into the holy city, and I've been looking forward to meeting you for some time now. So come to the Gulfist tree. Come speak to Balak. Come learn my ways. Come submit to me and understand exactly why I am here. And then perhaps you, yes, you, each and every one of you, will be fit to join old Balak here down at the Gulfist tree.
Let's see.
Are you by chance small, Mr. Balik?
No, I am large.
He means height, not
I see.
whatever.
Oh no. Well, this is a very odd way to welcome guests that you have said you have been waiting for. It could have just as easily been a spread that you had welcomed this with some sort of food or beverage, as a good host would normally do.
Yes, you are correct there, Prince. I could have done a better job, couldn't I? Oh, Balak. Balak,
Yes.
you fucked up again. Yes, you did. Oh, you're gonna get it now. He's gonna be mad. Yes, he's gonna be mad. What is Balak talking about? Come. Your welcome is nigh. Balak.
Sorry, what just happened? Do you have any idea, Arthur?
I
He
do
appears
not
to be
know.
talking to himself.
However, I am glad that someone is admonishing him for his poor host etiquette, though I am not exactly sure who that person is.
The problem, Prince, is typically when the crazier the opponent, the more dangerous they are. It appears that he himself was referring to himself in the third person.
Ah. Okay, well then I am glad that he is admonishing himself for his poor host.
Self-awareness is
At least
good.
someone's doing it, right?
Yes, it is good. Being able to address your shortcomings and work through them is a sign of a good ruler.
Well, then we should go see what he's all about.
I agree.
Sure.
Would not take this lightly. He might be crazed and insane, but there's something about him and about that tree that I don't like.
Okay.
The most ultimate evil you've ever felt, and you don't like it. What a surprise.
Super immense ultra evil.
Jayla is going to quickly use the last of her lay on hands to heal herself real quick. And if everyone would like to come up to about here, Balak will allow you audience with him without further.
No more tests.
Yep, no more tests.
No more tests, no more games. Dang.
You're welcome.
I was
The only
hoping I'd
trees
be
that I
able
like
to.
are those
Just
that
call
get made
and
into
mock.
ships.
Admonishing people's hosting skills allows us so much.
Telling them they suck at hosting for once in your life has allowed us to get free passage.
A walled clearing is here among the briars. The walls are about 20 feet high, which is less than half the height of the cavern ceiling. Several varieties of plants grow around the perimeter of the clearing, including a few suspicious-looking saplings. But their importance pales before that which stands at the courtyard center. Beneath the light grows a tree. Its blackened, twisted limbs reach upwards, like a skeletal hand clawing its way out of the earth. Before it stands a few twig blights, a heavily armored young male with a shield and sword, a blonde young human woman in a robe fit for a noble, and a crazed, gray-skinned elf, which I will show to you now, who sits within the tree.
Grace for sure.
Yee.
Balak the Outcast is before you, and as you
Damn, I
approach,
spelled it wrong.
3 twig blights immediately pop themselves out of the ground.
Oh, hi.
You notice that the man and woman, the armored man and the blonde woman, are very much dead, as most everything has been here in the basement of the Holy City. But Balak is not. Emaciated as he is and sickly as his skin may appear, Balak is very much alive, and he sits upon a thick branch of this Gullithus tree. Flipping a wand within his hands, his beating yellow eyes staring down upon you. Ooh, you've all arrived looking so fit and trim you have. Balak is pleased to see this. Oh, he's so pleased. Welcome to my Twilight Grove. It has been a bit of coming, hasn't it, my friends?
Who I do not believe we have met.
No, we
Hello.
haven't.
Arnie's
Oh,
gonna
not
look around for
My
his
name is-
friends he mentioned.
Not face to face, my dear prince, but I know you very well. Well as one can expect when you've entered my city. Ah, city. Oh, Balak City.
Do you speak for the trees?
Do I speak for the trees?
It's not the
No!
Lorax.
Quote the
The
Lorax.
The Gullithus tree speaks for itself. This dear old
well-
wood has grown here for many years. Copied the
We have
energy
met
from
a
this
tree
magical
that speaks
city.
before.
It's true.
It was
You know,
very
this,
strange.
apparently a lot of the trees talk in here. So that is
But
good
not
to
the
know
animals.
that this is another tree. Hello, tree.
Uh,
No, the
tree-
animals do talk. It took a minute, but I got it figured out. Hello, hello, tree. I was not given your name. Again, your host is lacking a lot of grace. However, let me say my name is Prince Safari, and thank you for letting us come into your city. I believe the champion here has things that she has taken some umbrage with, though I am not exactly sure what or for why. However, we are here, and we appreciate the lack of combat up until this point.
As you speak to the tree, Prince Afarin, Balak begins to caress the branch that he's on, and he says, "Did you hear that? Oh, Gullithus tree. The prince speaks to you like royalty. Oh, you have not been treated like that in so many years, except by old Balak. Oh, Balak has treated you so well, has he not? Has Balak been a good servant to you? Has Balak praised you, tree? Just as Balak knows he has pleased his master." Well then, you have arrived here. So I will extend the offer to you as I extended the offer to these mortals who thought it best to seek treasures and riches from the Gullithus tree. Treasures and riches from Balak. You may become one with the tree. You may become one with my master, Xanthro. Become one with death, as all necromancers speak. Jayla kind of steps forward and goes, "Balak will have none of this crazy talk from you anymore. Where is your master, Xanthro? I wish to speak with him and deal with him directly." Oh! She is angry at us, Gullithus tree. Oh, so angry that our master is not here. Oh, as Xanthro was here. Not but 10 days ago. You just missed him. He departed from here to a floating city to the north, where his plans, where his reasons are. And he leaves Balak here with the Galathus tree. How to cultivate it. To give it energy and to give it life as Balak has done for years. Balak does not wish to give the Galathus tree life anymore. Balak does not wish to be chained to it. But Balak will continue to cultivate her the master's wishes.
Balak, if you so badly don't want to be part of this tree, why obey your masters if they don't have your best intentions in mind?
Because Xanthro
You should always
knows.
obey your masters, by the way.
Not here, okay? Not here, Prince, and that's where we're gonna leave that one.
See, that it's a good. It is a good thing to listen to your masters.
I'm sure if you're the master, it's great.
Your
Yes.
prince speaks with wisdom. Xanthro has done so much for Balak. He has done so much for Elyssia. Beckonings come. The undead will rise, and it is us. Us who study the dead. Us who study this Galathus tree, which feeds death into this world. We will know the true meaning of it. We will know how to stop it. Balak will know.
Ah.
Arthur, you had your hand raised.
As he's speaking, Arthur would like to raise his right hand, and as he's raising his right hand, he's going to unholster his pistol with his left, and he, if you allow DM, would like to shoot Balak.
That will be an
Okay.
immediate
No, wow.
initiative then. So,
After you do the
everyone,
thing, right?
roll me initiative. And Arthur, the moment you show any hostility towards Balak,
Oh boy.
4 more twig bites pop up.
Yeah. Ooh, not bad. A little bit better than before. Better than a
I'm not going to
5.
listen to the ramblings of a madman anymore.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Well, he's not the guy in charge like I thought. He clearly has a master, and I don't talk to slaves like that.
What did you mention?
I don't mind fighting him right
what was
now.
his master's name?
Xanthros?
Xanthro.
I don't remember.
Xanthro.
Xanthro.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
so we'll talk to his better later. But I'm done with this
His
weirdo.
superior.
I did capture that his leader has left and fled to the floating city in the north, which I'm assuming is going to be Highwater. But we'll see.
To have a good old-fashioned city investigation when we get there, huh? Set
Oh,
up
so
shop.
many guys to the turn counter.
I should probably zoom in a little bit more. Yeah, there's some more cards back there. Alright. Got a lot of shrubby boys. I don't even know what to call the other ones.
You deal with them. I will give you names.
How tall is this tree? Like
It
40 feet?
extends to the top of the. It extends to the top of the cavern. That is.
He said it's more than 40.
Well, 40
Yeah,
feet.
it's about 60 feet tall.
And Balak is standing on top, or like up in the tree?
Yeah. So so well, Arthur, you're gonna attempt to shoot it here. So I can't quite describe this yet, but we will see where we get on the turn order here. I will say that Balak's entire body is swirling with an almost bark-like substance, as is the man and woman who are undead before you.
Interesting. Well,
All right, is everyone in the initiative counter?
Yes.
All right, give me a second here because we got some battle music.
I don't know what's a class.
All right, so Darian Kipps, you start us off in this combat encounter.
All right, I am
Ninja
going to
Turtles officially
shoot
set- yeah,
this
that's
twig
fine.
blight.
Okay, go ahead and give me a roll, Darian.
14 to hit for 10 damage.
That will definitely hit him, and immediately put the twig blight down. So Darian, you
That is
turn. You
super-
see these twig blights pop up, and your first instinct is to shoot it. You turn, you pull your bow, you fire, and it pierces the twig blight, and it dies.
Okay, and then I am going to move over here, and that'll be my turn.
Darian, as you move, the Gullifus tree begins to shake and shimmer, move almost, as the ground around you begins to kind of twist and turn, and you can hear Balak shout, "Oh, Gullifus tree, sanctify us!" And vines cover the entire wall, entrapping you in this area.
All right.
Oh wow.
All right,
Yes,
that twig blade is
nice.
dead. So this giant frog is going to go, and it's going to go 5,
Giant
10,
frog?
15. Yep, giant frog, pup.
Yeah, there was
Jumps
a giant
up.
frog. There was a giant frog.
That is in fact
happening
the frog,
earlier.
I guess.
Frog and
and-
the chicken.
Yep, so Sentinel, you're getting attacked here.
This is great.
That is going to be an 8.
That does not hit.
All right, that is the frog's turn. Sentinel, you are next.
All right, well then I'll take a swing right back at the frog
Rage first, rage.
and rage. I'm going to rage.
There you go.
I'm very
How to
angry.
be a barbarian.
Grr.
You have like so
got
many
you.
of them.
I got you, Sentinel. I got you.
All right.
You have like
I'm
5 of
moving-
them right now.
Sentinel, I'm actually moving you one space over because you're actually right on top of one of these things.
Oh,
Which
nice.
Which I have to add to the count. Because I didn't.
Okay,
Well, roll
so
like crap anyways.
I got a dirty 20,
That will definitely hit the froggy in front of you.
and then that is a 15 max damage.
15. All right, so
Nice.
you smash your beak axe down on the frog, taking a huge chunk of its skin out, but it doesn't appear to be dying in any way, shape, or form.
All right.
A lot of them.
Anything else for you, Sentinel?
That's it.
Arthur.
All right, I'm going to still do what I said originally. I'm going to take a pistol shot at Mr. Balak.
Go ahead and give me a roll.
Pistol, come on. Don't fail me now. Yeah, all right. Does a 25 hit?
A 25 will hit Balak.
Nice.
Dang.
All right. D10. I rolled a 19, natural 19, so D10 plus 4. That's 11 damage with the pistol.
Okay, so you immediately draw your pistol. What's your range on your pistol, Arthur?
It is 30 and then 90. So if I go,
You are actually, I believe, at disadvantage here because of where he is in the.
I got 30.
Yeah, so he's up in the tree, so I'm gonna need one more roll on that because
Oh,
you're
dang,
technically
okay,
at disadvantage.
Oh, he
Sorry,
does-
I drew
Oh,
a green
that's
line
got a
if you want to
twig
get rid of
blight right
he-
next
yeah,
to
there's
him.
got the twig blight too, so he should be at disadvantage anyways.
Oh yeah, you're at disadvantage from the twig blade anyways.
I
Thank you.
forgot about that too.
the natural 20.
So,
So,
All right,
the
so
25.
that works. So
Yep.
Yep. So the 11 damage will hit him.
Ooh,
Nice.
I got lucky.
Ooh, question.
Yes.
DM, how tall is the room? We're in a cave.
It's about.
Said?
Yeah, it's a
60
chasm
feet,
almost. It's about 80 feet high.
Cool. Just
Tree goes about 55 feet up.
And
What
then
else
for my bonus action, I am going to use my offhand scimitar strike against this twig blight knight next to me. And since he is next to somebody who is hostile, that will give me sneak attack.
I believe for 2-weapon fighting, you
yeah.
have to make a melee attack.
Right, so I'm saying with scimitar.
He is
oh,
with a scimitar.
You
Yeah,
take
oh,
the
both-
attack
both
action
of
and
them
attack
have
with
to
a
be.
light melee weapon.
Yeah,
Yes.
so you cannot do an offhanded attack with this. because
Oh,
you shot
oh,
Balak.
that makes sense. Okay, okay.
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
so
yes.
I only can attack the second time if I did an original melee attack. All right, then I'm going to use cunning action to disengage as my bonus action.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Not getting too close to the wall because I know what happened to Darian and kind of
Okay.
like just kind of survey my area. And that's going to be my my turn.
All right, this twig blight here is going to run up to you, Darby, and attack.
Oh boy.
That is a 10.
That misses. Big
All right,
misses.
and
We
then-
big chillin'.
This one's going to attack you, Prince Safarin.
What? No.
For a 19.
It's me.
4 damage, 4 piercing.
Ooh.
Ew.
That's a
Don't like.
spicy.
All right, Astra's gonna go,
Roll
seeing that
one.
everyone is under attack. She is going to flutter over to. There's not really safety, so she'll fly over to you, Darby, and she is going to give Fairy
I'm in
inspiration.
a relatively safe spot if she wants
Okay.
to come over to
Varian's
me.
She
also
will
pretty
give-
safe too.
Yep, she's gonna give Fairy inspiration to Darby.
Oh, cool.
Bingo.
Oh, sick.
So she's like, "You got this, Darby. You can hit him. Go for it."
Sure.
All right, and Jayla will be next. She's going to charge up to this and attack it, and she will hit it,
Not one
and
for
she
melee.
will do max damage to it and kill it.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
Don't even have to add that to the count. Let's go.
So Jayla immediately cuts down this other blight. As the blights are dying, Balak begins to like let out this moan, almost of like pain, as he goes, "Oh my God, this tree! They harm your children, and Balak fails them. Oh, Balak fails them." And that will be her turn, and Balak will go.
Sure.
What can Balak do here?
I think my plan is still the same. Maybe? I don't know. Let's do it. That far away. Everyone's measuring
Balak
things.
is going to. Balak right here is going to use a wand of his. He pulls his wand out and he says a few words and casts Entangle. I need Darby, Aster, Arthur, Sentinel, and Jayla to all give me dex saves.
You have advantage, Sentinel.
All right,
21.
you pass.
Ooh.
17.
The deck save?
That passed.
15.
Dex save. That passes.
Sick.
However, Jayla and Aster both fail, so the two of them are caught in Balak's entangle. And then Balak begins stepping forward the branches of the Gullithus tree, providing him a stairway down the 30 feet up that he was. And he hops down at the base of the tree.
Ooh.
Darby, you are next.
That does change things. Alright. Well. Ooh, that's a... Well, it has to be a 20-foot cube, I guess. Let's do it... We're gonna do it here. We're gonna get that 20-foot cube touching the frog, the tree, Balak, and this blue boy here.
Okay.
Darby's gonna pull out some more wonderful purple-colored coins and chips and whatnot, all glowing. He's gonna chuck them. So I need a dex save of 14 from all of them, including the tree.
All right. Balak gets a 16.
Dang.
The tree will automatically fail.
Alright, so he is fairy fired? Or it is fairy fired.
Okay.
Technically all objects in the area also eliminate. But
Technically a 0 from the knight.
also big fail.
And the blight's a 10 and a 2. Oh, and I have to do the frog too, right?
Yes. The frog is in it, the blight is not.
This blight?
Neither
one?
of the blights are in it. It's this corner to this corner.
Oh,
The 10
my
foot
bad.
or 20-foot cube. So,
I rolled for the blights. Let me roll for the frog real quick.
the
Actually, no,
frog.
I'll just say the frog fails because I rolled 2 really bad rolls. That'd be cheap. We re-roll that. So these are all fairy fired, but Balak is not.
yes. Those 3 are fairy fired though. And then I don't think I have any bonus actions. So I'm just gonna stand here with a blight staring at my face.
Okay. Prince
And
of
hope
Farin, you
someone
are
does
next.
something about it.
Yeah, there's not much anybody can do about it right now.
Yeah,
I'm
don't want to use
just gonna hit the guy in front of me with my staff.
Go ahead.
anything else right
There's not a
now.
whole lot of things we can do.
Oh, where's the area of the entangle? Because that should be difficult terrain as well right
That's 7.
Let me
That's a
draw
miss
that.
with a 7.
Yes, a 7 will miss, unfortunately.
This, if I remember
it
Entangle
was-
correctly, it should be difficult terrain, right?
Yep.
Yes, it was. One sec here. I didn't.
That was my
draw this very
go-to.
well.
I know. That's why I
It's about
remember
right
it.
there.
That's everything
All
in
right,
this guy.
Prince of Farin, that is your turn then.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do one other thing.
Okay.
I am going to get out of here. You. Poop-a-doop. I am going to go here.
Okay.
Oh.
You've not left its range, so you have not provoked an opportunity of attack.
Yes.
All right, so this twig blight down here is going to go, and he is going to go 5,
That's
10, but
That's
it's difficult
20.
difficult terrain.
Yep.
Yep, he cannot
That's
move
20.
any further, so he will end his turn there.
Nice.
And then this knight will go, and he will go. He's going to. Oops, did not mean to move him there.
Playing
He's
hot.
going to charge in there
Missed
and
the
attack
chance.
you, Sentinel. That is a 17 to hit.
That hits.
Ooh.
Uh,
You are raged, though.
gotta get over there.
I'm
His
ranged.
weapon is magical.
Well, never
Oh,
mind.
great.
Well,
Well, that doesn't
yeah.
change anything.
Yeah,
It's
Oh, that's
still,
right.
I
no, I
guess,
forgot.
Sage
It's
Advice
just
rules
flashing
written, it
and-
still does
It's
Oh,
all,
half it.
because it does not
Yeah, I
specify
forgot
that it
about
has to
that.
be magical. or not.
So that is 3 damage to you, Sentinel.
nice.
Right. Yeah, that Sage Advice is the best thing Barbarians ever heard.
All right, so this next blight is another blight is going to go. What blight is active here? Where the
Oh.
heck is it?
I don't know.
It's one of the dead ones at the very top above where you have the green
Oh,
wall.
yes, way
Oh, I
up
forgot
there.
to take them off. That's why.
Yeah, that
All right,
that
this one's
explains why
gonna
there's so
go.
much on the count.
Yeah, so this guy's going to charge down and attack you, Darian.
Darby.
Darby, I'm sorry, not Darian. A 18.
That is one over.
Hang in
Or-
there, Darby.
2 piercing.
Oh, let's hope that doesn't break it. I'll have to roll 20 in a
Yep,
moment.
give me a con.
Concentration. I gotta be 10. Whoa, there goes the die off the table. That is an 11. Well, actually, it's a 12, but we're good. Fairy
You are
Fire
good.
is still up. Payday is rocking.
All right. And this other blight's going to attack you, Sentinel, for 21.
That hits.
1 damage at half.
Nice.
He tried.
So it just kind of brushes you a little bit. All right, this the magic-looking woman is going to go, and she is going to cast Magic Missile.
Oh, no.
Oh.
How far does this go? 120 feet? Well,
Yeah, it goes far.
It's big.
Looky there.
She
At
could hit someone in
Darian.
the other room.
Wow, that's rude.
You're shooting all 3 of them over there?
She'll shoot 2 of the 3, and then she'll shoot the other one at Sentinel.
For
Or
good
so.
measure.
Just to make sure.
Darren, you take 9 damage,
Yo.
and then Sentinel, you take
A big
4 damage.
one. Man, action economy is not being kind to us right now.
Dang,
All right, that'll
Okay.
be your
Well, let me see what I can do to help.
And this one's gonna run over to you, Prince
Oh.
of Farin, and attack.
I'll see what I can do as well.
That is a 16 on you, Prince of Farin,
That hits.
for 3 damage to you.
Okay.
Darian, you are next.
I am going to pull out my Scroll of Entangle and cast it in this 20-foot cube.
Okay, so
They all
Balak,
need a strength save.
is it strength or dex?
I looked it up. It says strength save.
Is
A
it
feature
strength?
area
I
in
was
the-
wrong. Then I did dex earlier. I apologize.
The strength save, because you're trying to break out of the vines, is what it is.
I don't know what it has to beat because it just describes it as my spell save DC, and
What's your spell save DC?
Yeah, it'd be whatever your spell
Sorry,
save DC
I'm
is.
I
You
don't
should
know
have
where
one
it
as
is
a
on
ranger.
D&D Beyond.
Go to your spell list.
Can
and
Can
it'll tell
you
you.
cast?
Okay, there it is.
Can you
13.
cast spells yet?
He's second level.
Yeah,
he's got hunter's mark and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you say?
yeah,
Beating
yeah.
that?
13.
All right. So Balak's going to go. Balak rolls a 14.
Strong guy.
The Froggy McFroggerson's gonna go 19,
Dang.
and the other boy 15.
Finally open.
Excellent.
Well, at least it's difficult terrain.
And I'm going to limp my way, very bloodily, over to there.
All right. This giant frog is attacking you again, Sentinel. You ready?
Ready.
That is a miss. I can guarantee it's a miss. What's its plus? A 9. A 9 to bite you.
Yeah, that does not hit.
Sentinel, you are next then.
You have
All
advantage
right.
on both of the dudes.
Yeah, I'm gonna go right back at the frog.
Go ahead.
That is a 22.
That'll definitely hit it. How would you like to kill him?
Aha!
Oh man, he had like 1 HP or something, huh?
Yeah. I'm gonna I'm gonna sweep at his little frog legs and have some frog legs for dinner.
So you proceed to detach his frog legs, and the frog plops down, just blood everywhere, frog blood everywhere. And now you have 4 frog legs that you can pick up after the battle.
Yes.
They're of good size and shape. All right, anything else for you, Sentinel?
That is it. Yeah, I'm not gonna be moving because that would be bad.
Arthur, you are next.
All right. Arthur's gonna go 5'10", and then he's going to shoot Soldier Boy with a pistol. And since
All right,
he's
that's an
engaged,
advantage.
sneak attack.
You can sneak attack because he had
And advantage.
You got sneak attack for 2 reasons there.
Yeah, that's gonna be. Oh, it's a natural 20, baby. Let's
That'll
go.
hit.
Oh god! Here comes like 8d6.
All right, let's do 2d10.
And Rogue's critting, am I right?
And then I get. Do I? Oh, I roll double my sneak
You
attack.
roll sneak
Crit.
as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Same thing with paladins and smites.
Love
That's why they
this,
love to
alright.
do it on the 20. Paladin smites are so fun when you get a crit.
And then I gotta add my 4. 24 damage.
So Arthur, you charge forward with pistol in hand, aim right for the knight, and blow his block straight off, head clean from shoulders, and Sir Bradford the knight is dead.
Sir Bradford. And you one-shot him. Jeez.
The tree again cries out as the zombie falls over, and Balak goes, "My knight! Oh, I've known him for all of 8 days, it would appear. But you've hurt me so! You've hurt me so, and I will not tolerate that! No, I won't." Arthur, anything else for you?
That's gonna be it for me. I'm gonna stay right there.
Alright, this blight's attacking you again, Darby.
That is fine. Ooh, that's a
23,
that,
excuse me.
I will allow that.
3 damage.
Stop poking
3
me.
piercing.
Ow. Oh, stop.
And also, Prince of Far and you getting poked again by another blight.
Possible.
No.
That is only a 10 though.
That's a miss.
All right. Aster, being where she is entangled, but to use her fairy inspiration, it doesn't matter. She is going to give it to Jayla.
She's probably gonna need it.
Yeah.
To her. I'm right next to her.
It's fine.
So,
Ha.
so Jayla
You know
is
what?
going.
It's fine.
Jayla is going to break out of this using her action, which she succeeds. So Jayla, kind of these vines have surrounded her. They've entangled her, and she struggles and with her sword in her hand manages to cut through them in one swoop, and charges over to this other woman here. Now Balak will go. What toys does Balak have to play with?
None. He has no toys.
And you too can get the toys Balak uses over at adamandeve.com, our sponsor for the session. Look at
Oh
that
my
God.
clean segue.
Seamless
Those are different
transition.
toys.
I was made
different
for
toys.
this.
Gunther toys.
I don't like this
Arthur.
measuring.
And
sir.
Sentinel, I need you to both give me a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh.
Oh. Oh my God, that's a 22, baby. That's another nat 20.
Nice.
Hot.
I love it.
Rolling hot.
That's right.
Whoop.
Am I also giving the con save or no?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Actually, let me see real quick.
I wasn't sure because you were measuring over by me.
Oh yeah, you will get the save. So we'll ask her technically too.
24.
Thankfully, it's a con
Okay. Fortunately, Aster survives.
I rolled a natural 20, and your
Oh,
your roll is still higher than me, Nick. I love it.
You know what? I'm
Barbarian
not.
Constitution, man. You don't
I'm
mess
not
with it.
even gonna bother with the fairy inspiration. That's a 5.
Hey, it will do 2d8 thunder damage or half to everyone who succeeded.
Oh, nuts.
Oh wow. That is going to be 16 damage.
I'm down.
Off the whole thing. 8 to thunder damage to everyone else. And Darian, your body is pushed 10 feet. Not Darian, I'm sorry, Darby, your body is pushed 10 feet over here.
All right. Fairy fire is also down because I am unconscious.
Oh no!
Aster is also
Oh.
unconscious.
Not that it particularly
It's so
makes much of a
dumb.
difference, though.
Because
That means
all the
Aster's
people with
dead.
fairy fire
Aster's
are
not
dead.
dead.
Besides
Man.
3.
I was
Aster is
waiting for the
unconscious
Aster
as well.
heal turn.
Yo, I am so sorry.
And as they all go down, Balak just starts laughing and clapping his hands. Also, as he casts out a huge thunderous boom, like echoed throughout the entire chamber. On the positive side, though, this boy died in his thunderous explosion.
Solid.
Darby, I need a death save from you.
Yep. Oh,
Balls.
oh, that's bad. That's a 2.
Use your fairy
That's a fail.
inspiration. Use your fairy inspiration.
You are allowed to use that.
But it's only plus what?
It's only +6. It won't help.
Yeah, so I'm
okay.
still
I
down.
didn't know. It's
Yeah,
just
it won't
D6.
help him.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. If it was higher, then yeah.
Prince
Yeah,
Safarin,
one
you are
fail.
next.
Oh no.
Man.
All right, Darby. Apologize about this, my boy.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna move right here, and upon hearing the loud clap of thunder, I am going to. My eyes are gonna glow white, and that electricity is gonna shoot out of them, and then I'm going to say, "Do not play cheap parlor tricks with your betters," and I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave
Ooh.
myself, and this guy, and this guy have to make saves.
On saves. Here we go. What is their Constitution
Listen,
save?
Darby,
on these?
fail a
Yep.
death save for this too.
I
You will.
fail.
Yeah.
So the first one will
That's
do
what I said.
a
I'm sorry.
It's
a
good.
17 for the top one.
Okay,
A 9
That's,
for this one right here.
that's a fail.
For
That's good.
this one right here. A 8 for that one.
The other ones will. So one passes and the other two
Yes.
fail.
Oh, not bad. Not bad.
Top left.
And that is 10 thunder. Oh wait. 10 thunder damage, but I think it's actually 12 if I remember correctly. So give me a second. My genie.
Oh yeah, your
Stay.
DD might give you bonus damage on that.
Oh no. Nope, never mind.
It's okay, because
It's an
even with a
attack roll, it's
half,
not an attack
you
roll.
immediately destroy all 3 twig blights with your mass thunder explosion, Prince Safarin.
Man, I was gonna chug a potion
Cool.
too. Start breathing fire.
Yeah, so I did that.
Got a real elixir problem.
And then
over
I
there.
am going to go 5 so it's 10, 10, 20, no, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 over here.
Dead.
That twig blight is dead. So
Oh.
this lady's gonna go, and she's going to attack Jayla, with...
Okay. Well, no spells.
She's going to cast Magic Missile on her as well. and use all 3 of her bolts on her. Wow. 12 damage to Jayla.
Yikes.
Yeesh.
The big one.
And she will hold her ground. Twigblade is dead. Darian, you are next.
All right. Question about spell scrolls. If I have to
Yes.
maintain concentration for the normal spell, do I have to do so for this scroll as well?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you
Okay.
do.
I'm going to stop concentrating on that entangle. So I got rid of that, and I am going to activate Hunter's Mark and shoot Balak.
Nice.
Go ahead.
How much range you got, bro?
It's a bow, so it's like
Got a long
120
bow.
base.
150.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
Um,
crazy.
Yeah, both are
22
crazy.
to hit for
That hits.
It's easily in range too.
13 damage.
All right, so you fire an arrow over at Balak. It sails up and down and pierces Balak right in the chest. You see the emaciated elf back away as the arrow sticks into him, letting out a "You have pierced Balak's flesh!" Kind of shakes a little bit, but he stays on his feet.
All right. And that is it for me.
Sentinel, you're next.
All right, seeing Darian go after Balak. Can I? So if I fly, 10 feet.
I'm gonna say because of the entangle, it's still difficult terrain for you at this point.
Okay.
You can still get there with
So-
25 though.
Yeah. 5, 10.
But
So that'd be
20.
20,
It doesn't count it as when you're leaving. It's only when you're entering.
25. Perfect. Okay. Cool. And then I'm gonna take a reckless swipe at
Go ahead.
Balak there. That is a 22
That will hit him.
for 7 damage.
How would you like to kill Balak?
Ooh.
No way!
Nice.
All right, so I'm gonna as Darian's arrow comes and swings by and hits Balak in the chest. I'm gonna leap and fly right behind the arrow, and kind of in the same spot that the arrow hits. I'll take a big ol' whack at it
All right.
and
So
board the arrow in.
you smash your beak axe right into the spot where Balak was shot by Darian's arrow, piercing into his flesh, cutting so far deep you can hear bone and rib cage just shatter and break. Blood spews out as the elf lets out a horrific scream and falls at your feet, clutching his wound and trembling, eyes wide as it stares up at you, Sentinel, and he passes out.
Wow.
Nice.
Good job, Santo.
Anything else for you, Sentinel?
Nope.
Arthur, you are next.
All right, Arthur's gonna move 5'10". He's going to scoop Aster into his hat as he's making his way through the tough terrain. Would that count as an action, or can I do that while I move?
No,
since she's so
I
small?
will say that is an object interaction with her size.
So 15 will bring me there, because technically I'm out of it then. Then 20, and I'm going to try and stabilize Darby.
That'll be a
Good
that'll be a
old-
medicine check.
The good old pirate patchwork. I'm going to pour some rum on his wounds and try and bandage him up real quick.
Well, I hope it works.
That is a 16.
Darby, you are stabilized.
Oh man.
I only have a +2 in medicine, man, so that was a risky move.
I believe
Arthur,
that
anything
means,
else for you?
I'm going to kind of put my back to Darby and kind of flank him to kind of brace myself between him and the last blight that's still living.
All right, so this blight is going to go. It's going to move up, and it will swing at you, Arthur.
Yeah.
Well, it can't be a session, Arthur, unless I get a natural 20 on you.
At least it's the blight and
All
not
is
anything
right.
bigger.
10 damage.
I'm down.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
gosh.
Just smokes.
That blight
There's
hated
max
you.
damage from it.
I'm down.
Oh, that's crazy. All right, Asterisk, make a
I'm
death
gonna-
save for me.
Oh no.
Safarn, what were you going to say?
Oh no, I was gonna call out to one of them, but yeah, no.
Yeah,
Asterisk
fine.
succeeds on her
Good,
death
well done.
save, so she is okay.
Oh, maybe we still get the Aster heal turn.
All right, seeing everyone starting to go down, Jayla is pretty fed up with all of this. She is going to cast. No, she's not even. She's just going to use her radiant attack here, and just divine smite and just try to smoke this lady.
You can choose to smite after it hits.
Yep.
Just as conserve
Yep.
spell
That'll
slots if
definitely
necessary.
hit. She is out of spell slot, so she cannot
Oh.
cast shield. So that is going to be. Oh wow, you rolled really bad. What's the smite?
I want to say Paladin Smite is 1d8 per level. That might be 2.
Yep. 2d8.
D&D Beyond just crashed.
Mine's still fine.
Will not let me view my character.
Jayla will end by hitting its HP exactly.
Hey.
The mage.
Woo!
She hacks it down, leaving only the Twig Blight. Balak is down. Darby, you are stabilized. You
I'm
are
unconscious.
unconscious for 3 hours.
Ugh.
Prince Safarin, you are next.
Let's
All
go,
the- all the
Prince.
blood-
Just one little trubby boy.
I guess I will go. Actually, I can hit it from here. I don't even have to move. I'm gonna shout submit at it. It's gonna have to do a thing.
A 1.
Ah,
Yes.
Well, that's a fail. Max damage for you. That's 6
Ooh.
psychic damage.
As you yell submit upon the final blight and final enemy, which technically Balak's dead, so this goes away.
Oh yeah, that's one fun.
Its little twiggy head explodes, and the body just falls and hits the ground and dies. The encounter has ended. All that is before you is the Gullithus tree.
Oh, well,
Speaking
Which
of the tree,
seems-
it should not have the purple on it anymore.
Ah.
I shouldn't have had it for a while, but it didn't particularly
That's all right.
matter.
No one did anything with
Yeah.
it, so.
Well, I say Fairy Fire ended pretty much after the 2 actual enemies died, but oh, at least we got use out of it this time.
I'm gonna try and stabilize Arthur.
Arthur.
Go ahead. Give me a medicine check.
That's not great. That's a 6.
You will not be able to stabilize him with that.
Yeah, I'm
Sorry.
just like looking around, like
How do I do this?
While he's stabilizing Arthur, I'll try to stabilize Aster.
Okay, well, Aster's in Arthur's hat right now, so you'll need to pluck her out.
Ooh,
That's true.
a little
Go ahead and
I
paw grab.
give me a medicine check there, Darian. Or use a healing spell if you'd like to. Healing spells will bring someone up immediately.
I don't have healing spells.
I don't think any of
if
us
I
do.
have anything that heals.
I think Jayla's the only one who does.
Yeah.
21.
She's
Ah,
out of
Jayla
slots.
does have. No, Jayla's not. She rested. Hadn't used. She's only used one of her slots.
Oh.
So with that, Jayla's got 2 slots left. So she is going to use both Cure Wounds on Arthur and Darby.
Wow, picking
Oh,
us
not-
over Aster.
Not Aster. Wow.
Darby, you you get 5 HP back,
Oh, nice. I take
Hold on.
-5 health. Let's go.
and Arthur, you get 9 HP back.
Yeah.
Wow, giving you the bigger one. I see how it is.
And Darian, did you roll
Prince
medicine for
Safarian
Aster?
will remember this.
Yeah, I got a 21.
Oh, nice.
Aster is stabilized.
But unconscious.
Arthur again is going to like shoot up, like after being healed, and like kind of like look around, kind of see where he's at, and kind of put his hat back on, collect himself. Are they dead?
Everyone's gone, it appears, including Balak. Is everyone all right? Minus Aster. I didn't have this magic power to help her.
I am
I'd
going
say
to.
I'm a little banged up, but this kind of seems like all right for par for the course for me right now. So I guess I would say I'm all right.
I can't say I'm
You-
doing that well.
Darian's looking like a bloody piece of Swiss cheese.
I'm not also not looking. I'm not looking bad. Like you see, like wisps of
Air.
wind and
Just a
and air
balloon
coming out of
slowly
my
leaking
like
out.
my cuts and stuff.
Everyone is pretty beat up
Yeah.
after this one. Sentinel, As you stand at Balak's feet after having just pile drived your pickaxe into him, thinking that the elf is dead, you hear him cough and his eyes shoot open. Hands reach up and grab like the feathers towards your belly, and he goes, Balak does not wish to die. Balak only did what his master asked of Balak. Have mercy upon my soul.
I look around, see everybody kind of beat up behind me, and I turn towards Balak, and I attempt to, work on his wounds, stabilize
Oh,
him.
you're gonna actually stabilize Balak.
I was hoping
Yeah.
he was secretly a sinister character and he's just gonna go up and snap his neck while nobody's watching.
Give me a medicine check there, Seth.
I was hoping he was gonna go for the kill.
I'm gonna go
Gonna
pretend
show you.
to fix his wounds and stab him through the throat and chop his head off. But nope. Sentinel's being
That is a 9.
That will fail.
Well,
Uh,
you
you,
tried.
attempt to, you attempt to patch Balak up. It's not going too hot there, Sentinel. And slowly the elf's life begins to fade. But he leans up and whispers into your chicken ear. Us necromancers only wish to see the world a better place. We do not wish it harm. We only wish it to be safe. Safe from beckonings. Safe from hate. Do not look upon my master Xanthro as the villain, for the villains are the one who sit upon your own throne of power. And with that, Balak dies.
Only Sentinel heard him.
Only Sentinel heard that. As Sentinel is tending to Balak and Balak imparts these final words, Jayla immediately lights a torch and she heads on over to the Gulliphus tree, torch high in hand, and she turns to you and she goes, If this tree is of the necromancers and this tree is truly evil as I sense, it cannot remain here. I will destroy it and take that blow to Xanthro right through the heart. And she takes her torch and she sticks it into the tree.
Wait. Before she sticks it into the tree, I'm gonna press to dissertation that torch out.
Okay,
We're
it
gonna have
goes
a
out.
conversation about burning down royalty trees before
Yep,
you
so it immediately goes
do
out
stuff.
before she can touch it. And Jayla turns and she goes, What is the meaning of this? Can't you see that this thing is evil?
No, how can
No.
you see that it's evil? Make it make sense to me.
That the tree
Yes,
is
I
evil?
do not understand.
It literally
This-
just like reacted to us killing the things that were trying to kill us. How is it not evil?
It's literally on their side.
I believe
Didn't pop up and
I
take
believe
the
that
pistol
it
out,
was
but-
the man with the slave of the other man is actually who's creating the other creatures. As you can see, obviously there's no more creatures now.
Right, but he
I don't
mentioned
think
that
it
those
was the
creatures
tree.
were the tree's children, and the tree acted pretty violently against us killing those things. And then I'm pretty sure the tree summoned the entangle that closed that area in behind you, Darian. Isn't that what you said, DM? That you saw the tree react and build that wall back there to keep us in?
Yep, that is correct.
Oh,
Yeah, but
well,
I mean,
allow me to do. Allow me someone of the appropriate station to talk to this tree, who apparently is a ruler of some sort. As we've seen with the trees in the other places, perhaps there is just a miscommunication on what is going on.
Sure,
You
I'll tell
remember the
you
kids
handle
the
your
children
in the
woods.
miscommunication, Prince, and then we'll burn the tree after you're done talking to it.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Well,
I don't want to burn the tree.
we will have a
How
conversation
can you
on who
not
will
wish
be
to
doing what
destroy
after I am done.
this tree? I sense immense evil coming from it.
Okay, make me.
I do not know who you are.
I don't feel anything here, Jayla. And also,
Yes, I
the
do
way
not
I see
know
it,
who you are.
this is a whole Han shot first situation, calling forward a few thousand years to the Star Wars movies that nobody has seen yet in this universe.
It's okay. The books are written.
Arthur pulled the gun out, showing aggression, and we were just talking. I get why you guys don't want to talk anymore. It kind of makes these situations a little bit more complicated. But to be honest, that Balak guy seemed inherently evil, more so than, I don't know, just a typical old hobbling. Yet we heard him out for a good, I don't know, minute or two before Arthur decided to go guns a-blazing.
Well,
When it comes to hobblings, we just barge into a room and shoot their
if
heads
you
off.
if you want me to be honest, I was exhibiting as much physical patience as I possibly could have at that point. You guys wanted to hear him out. I hear all the time about how you won't attack until somebody tries to attack us. I was gonna let him ramble. He took too long, so I shot him. Sorry, sue me. I don't think that conversation would have gone any differently.
I mean,
I
he
do
was
not
straight
have
up-
any problem with you shooting that deranged individual.
Thank you.
I am under the impression that he had more to do of what was going on than this tree in particular. Now, again, as to Jailer's point, I just watched you ignore your most faithful servant on the ground. Your ability to judge what is right and wrong is not as strongly held in my esteem at this point. So I will have a conversation with this tree, should there be an ability to have a conversation with it. And if I consider this to be an issue, then we will move from there. I do not answer
The reason
to you.
I did not
And
heal
I'm gonna
Asta to
walk
begin with is
over
because
to the
Okay.
tree. I've
as
ignored
you're
what he
walking,
has to say.
yep. So she's yelling and she goes, "The reason that I did not heal Asta to start is because Darby and Arthur, in this exact moment in time, are more valuable and useful than she is at this moment. We could tend to her wounds. This is life and death at this point. Who knows what other creatures could come through this hole and attack us? Especially with this evil tree here."
Before you open your mind to that thing, just note that the deranged fellow said he no longer wanted to be changed to that tree and wanted to no longer feed it life. Anything in this area that feeds off of something else doesn't technically usually exhibit a very moral character. Just a
Okay.
forewarning.
Okay, I have to go vegetarian now. Ooh, even that might be pushing it.
I'm
But
gonna go talk. I'm gonna walk up to the tree. I'm gonna stand in front of it, and I'm going to say, "Hello, Mr. Tree, or Mrs. Tree, or Tree. I have not actually remembered if your name was given to me. If you have the ability
Galathis
to
Tree.
understand my words, could you, Galathis Tree, thank you. If you have the ability to understand my words, can you make some sort of sign?"
Do you have any ability to talk to plants?
Nope. I mean, I get nope. Yeah, at this point, I do not. So I'm just
Talking
shooting
to
a
the
shot with the tree.
Just speaking out loud.
The tree does not reply. It just stands where it is, tall and tree-like.
are we just going to ignore the fact that Balak, while a very troubled person, probably better off dead? I'll agree with you guys on that one. He is a very troubled individual.
Progress.
Shut up. He was working with necromancers who are probably the best people who understand reanimation of the dead, and he mentioned many times about preventing a beckoning again. Why would we be aiming to sever ties with people who understand? You know, the enemy of our enemy is our friend kind of thing. They might not be the best people. Their practice is pretty questionable at best. But if there's a beckoning on the horizon and these people are the best people to understand it, why are we so adamant to make them our enemy right away? Yeah, we probably need to, come to terms with how they operate, how they do their experiments and things like that. But it seems like the people who have something to gain here are the people who are going to be the front and center of the next beckoning, aka our champion here.
Sorry, are you
I was
arguing on
going
the
to-
behalf of somebody who resurrects people against their own will to be slaves to fight for you? I'm sorry, I stopped listening after you began that argument.
And I stopped taking anything you said to heart at all when you questioned my abilities to shoot the first shot, okay? I don't care what you have to think. I want to have a dialogue here about how
I would
we
like
are
to-
eliminating our
You know-
knowledge to
through-
make the next beckoning more manageable.
You know,
It's a
Darian,
catastrophic world event.
you're a good guy,
Right.
Darian, and that's great to see. But from where me and Arthur are from, being good gets you killed.
Oh, that's great. Okay, cool. I'll roll with that. However, that doesn't really address the problem. They're making an enemy out of the people who understand the living dead the most, and there's a beckoning on the horizon.
Is there?
Prince Barn,
Whose word are you trusting on that? We haven't had a beckoning in 1,000 years. Who told you? Who a reputable resource has told you? The crazy guy we ran into in Bridgetown? No, I'm not buying it,
What
man.
source do you have that says it won't happen tomorrow? You haven't been around for a beckoning.
Well, what source do I have that a giant elephant won't fly up in the sky? Common sense. It hasn't happened any day I've been alive.
I have
I'm-
seen giant elephants flying in the sky.
Thank you,
I'm sure you
That is
have.
actually
Yeah.
that's something that you could have within it.
I would love
But
I'm
to.
it's
sure
not that
you
fit.
own 3
I'm
of
going
them.
to go through his pockets. I'm gonna go through the dead crazy guy's pockets.
Somebody doing something that
To
makes
see-
sense.
The
Fine.
only thing
If
that
there's
he has
anything
on
that
him
will-
is a wand of entanglement.
Well, I guess I'll just take that. And
All right, I'll give you the stats.
I'm gonna try one. Yeah, I'm gonna try one more time to talk to the tree, and I'm going to say, "Noble tree, it is my accompaniment here are at odds at what to do with you. It seems as if they, or at least more than half of them, would like to burn you and potentially destroy you. If you have the ability to understand my words as you did with this deranged slave, I beg of you, take a moment to show some sort of intelligent sign. If not, I am going to have to assume that you cannot be trusted, or at the very least, I cannot risk you attacking my friends as we attempt to leave your area. So, please,
The tree
I implore
offers
you
no
as-
response to you.
I turn around and I just go like, if it can understand, it will not speak. If it cannot understand, I do not have a strong enough desire to see this tree remain if it is a risk to all of us leaving. However, I do feel a certain sense of trepidation on burning something that could potentially be very important to us getting out of here. If the vines dry up, you will all be stuck here. No?
He does have a good point there. I'm still willing to take that risk, though. There must be another way out of this place. How would something like this have grown in here, anyways? Darian, I understand the logic you're trying to take with this situation. And I know we have not known each other long, not even a day even, so you have no reason to trust me or anything that I say. You probably could even trust Aster more than me. But I've seen necromancers before. I've dealt with necromancers before, and I've seen what they can do. Do you remember Pontiff Rulish of Highwater? Do you remember that he turned out to be an undead and had betrayed the entire city? He was brought back by a necromancer. By Xanthro, the exact necromancer that Balak claimed to be a servant of. Can you trust something like that? Can you trust a person that is willing to give a evil man like Pontiff Rulish the chance of a second life, a third, a fourth, a fifth life, an eternity in life to obtain the things that he wants? Can you trust that type of person, whether they mean to end beckonings or not?
You know, Jayla, people used to say the same things to me about Gorgs. For my
Gorgs aren't
entire life.
necromancers, though.
Yeah, people used to say the same exact things about Gorgs. And I've seen people hung for those opinions. I'm not going to take the word of somebody I met less than a day ago that the people that I've never associated with are all inherently bad. They have a understanding of a knowledge that obviously none of us can comprehend, and people are scared of things they don't understand. I'm not going to label them all as villainous.
Where I don't disagree with you, Darian, being a Gorg is not a choice. Being a necromancer is a choice. Being someone who has nearly died countless times since I've met you, I know for a fact I don't want to come back. These people have no choice when they come back. These people are making undead slaves. Nothing about that can be good. I don't care if you have the most noble of intentions. You make a wrong decision that affects somebody's free will. No, I'm sorry. That is a choice to do that. There is no. You're not born a necromancer, my friend.
I'm going to rip off a piece of my nice fancy clothes, and I'm gonna pick up Aster and like kind of make a really nice fluffy place for her body to rest
Okay.
and hold her in my hand.
She has a very nice, fluffy place for her body to rest. I'm burning this tree. If none of you wish to help me, then I will do it on my own. But that's to you. I'm sorry that you feel the way that you do, Darian, and I wish I could convince you otherwise. Perhaps you'll meet the necromancer that you think exists, the one that is actively wants to save the world, is actively studying the undead to prevent beckonings. The ones that I've met, they might say something like that, but they simply just wish to destroy the world and reign it into chaos and nothing more. And that I won't tolerate. I won't let them create any more undead. Jayla will relight her torch and head back to the tree.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stop it from
Okay.
doing it.
She will stick it into the center of the tree. Its roots will immediately catch fire very quickly, almost magically, it seems, as the tree bursts into flames, as if screaming. And the entire chasm shakes. The vines, the vegetation slowly begins to dry up, wilter, and die. The once glorious luminescent fungus and plant life that made this place a purplish reddish glow immediately ceases and puts you in almost pitch darkness if not for the burning tree. And from the flames and ash that rise up into the air, a large shape of a man begins to take form. He has a big bare chest, though essentially he seems to be a burning person. His arms stretch out as his hands cut the ground before the tree, as if the tree itself is fuel for his very form. A hand stretches out and points at you, Prince Safarin, and goes,
Ah!
"Well, there's the prince. Found you." And ceases
Yeesh.
just like that.
Mm.
The flames continue to burn. Jayla walks away from the tree. Quite all of you probably quite taken aback by the form or person that you just saw, despite it not being there. She looks at you and says, "We should probably make our way out of here before the smoke and ash become too much for us to breathe. Prince, if you don't mind, I'd like to take my friend Aster back. Care for her, if I may."
Mm. That would be an interesting proposition. If not, I've seen you fail at that many a time at this point. But she is your slave, so I will return her to you. So you should take better care of your property. And I'm going to hand it back to her.
She isn't my property, but perhaps you're right. Maybe I haven't treated her the best. We met roughly a year ago. I saved her, and she's pretty much hung out with me ever since. And she's been a bit of a handful at times, but she is still my friend, regardless.
Mm.
Come, I do not wish to stay in this place any longer. We should make our way topside. Let the hobblings know, the ones that remain, that they won't have to hear from Balak the outcast anymore. Fortunately, no one in this world will have to hear from Balak anymore. And Jayla begins to walk her way out of the grove, which is dying around you. Do you follow her?
I will.
Yeah, I guess.
I'll leave him. I'll piece him.
All right. So you follow her. The burning tree silhouetted behind you. Screams from it echoing throughout every cavern as you make your way to where you entered. The vines, fortunately, still there, though growing brittle and weak, giving you little time to leave the basement. You climb or levitate your way out and return to the ground floor, where you now are topside the holy city. Back to the light, back to the bodies that you had burned previously. Not many words amongst your group. And with that, we will end tonight's session. And you will all reach level 3 at this point.
Heck
yeah.
My bug
Look at
game.
that generous DM.
Man.
Generous,
It's
yeah, that is
about
the level 3 point.
Yeah.
But still, that's generous. Does that count as a long
demand
rest?
it.
No, technically it does not. You will just
Okay.
gain whatever HP
Alright.
Yeah.
you gain.
Nice.
Well. Quite.
I want it.
Get my roguish
Are we gonna have
archetype,
to
baby.
roleplay all of that? Because that's gonna be like a lot
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
some of them, I guess. Not me, but
Next
Yeah.
next session, for those that wish to roleplay the reason they're gaining abilities, we will do that. Send me a message and we will work that into the beginning of next session.
Going to roll my HP, but I will
yay! I'm
momentarily
so
be back.
excited.